She said got 2. Suddenly, like comment. You imagine you doing TikTok live, you telling ghost stories. Suddenly this person like got 2. Then I asked lah, got what 2? 1 old and 1 young.
Oh,
Then I was like, what 1 old and 1 young? Then she say, behind you. My name is Far.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle.
And we are not live.
Woo! We are not live lah.
Spot market.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do it like that for now.
I wish we were live, but a bit hard to make it happen.
Yes.
But this is not the 13th of the month.
Oh, I was about to clap, but I don't know why.
Maybe
It's okay, you can clap. You can clap. You're a horror creator.
Okay.
It's always this, I don't know about you but it's always this period where the spooky stories increase.
Okay.
Yeah, all the ghost stories, a lot more more than usual.
Can I do the segue? Because you always have the excellent
Sure.
segue. So it's during this period where the spooky stories increase, right? Well, it's not just the spooky stories that increase in this period. It's also the incredible tales.
Wow. And this is why there's this special episode of Dead Air, to celebrate the return of Tales from Incredible Tales. But now it's season 3.
Season 3, baby!
Yeah, season 3. Yeah. And we have a very special guest here today.
At this point, the first episode would have been out. So if you've seen the episode, chances are this face might look a bit familiar to you.
Yep. But if you have not seen the first episode, please pause this video and go and watch first. Specifically, we will launch this video shortly after you've seen episode 1 lah. Same night lah, just different hour. Okay, but please go and watch, then come and watch this.
Yeah, but come back here because we like our ad dollars also. See, a bit more honest on the show.
Yeah.
Just in case you haven't seen it, or if you want to get through the introduction of this episode first before you watch the first episode of Tales from Incredible Tales Season 3. Far Anwar is a producer and presenter at RIA 897, where he's probably best known as the host of the influential horror series Misteri Jam 12. Recently, he has added another horror show to his resume as our new co-host on the MediaCorp and HANTU co-production Tales from Incredible Tales.
Hello guys. Thank you guys for having me.
Can you do your hello in the...
Hello guys. Thank you guys for having me.
I promise you we're not going to make you do the whole interview in that voice.
I don't mind.
Oh no lah, little sore throat.
We don't have enough bottles of water down here, okay?
Yes.
How are you feeling this evening?
I'm good actually. I'm good. I'm honestly excited to be part of this podcast, honestly. Because before this, I think I joined RIA last year and I fully took over MJ Doblas this year, January.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm still quite new. I'm still quite new. So usually I work alone.
Yeah.
Right. So when you guys invited to your podcast, and I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I feel honored.
Aw, we're happy to have you here and on Tales from Incredible Tales.
Yeah.
But how are you guys? How you guys been?
Recuperating.
Rested.
If you've seen, the first episode, some things went down. Yeah, so why don't we jump right in, right? Why don't we jump right in? Okay, the first episode. We don't spoil the other episodes, but we can talk about the first episode. So the first episode took place in Changi, specifically a chalet. If you know, you know. It's at the corner of this chalet area. It's very, very big, right? How did it feel to be there on location?
Okay, my honest opinion, right? I think when I first came, I was riding and I was like, wow, this one like a creepy bungalow, it has that creepy bungalow vibes, So, but then it's beautiful. I've never been there. So when I went there, then I saw Chin was at the door, and then like, okay, I parked my bike, and then we went in. Oh, it was really big, bro. It's really big. But all I can say is, again, it has that creepy bungalow vibe. When you guys asked me to go upstairs, right, and see around, right, it's like, it's like, wow, we can shoot like a horror film here.
Definitely.
It's really creepy.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think honestly that place is fine. Just that once again, sometimes, especially when at night, right? When I walk, walk to the kitchen, or when I'm in the room alone, right, it feels really creepy. I don't know how to explain this, but you know the
Does it feel off?
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it feels kind of off. You know, like
You,
especially when you talk about the history of the place.
yeah.
You said
Yeah.
it was. Oh, can we say? It was built when?
Yeah, we said it in episodes.
It was built in 1920s, and then it was like it housed like the British soldiers and whatnot, right? So it's like, you know, like sometimes when I'm in the room alone, right, I was thinking about that. You know, so if I'm in the room, sitting on the bed, right, where the soldiers sit? You get what I mean?
Maybe they don't sit, they stand. Attention.
Oh, senang din. Scott, sedih. Yup.
Yeah. I don't think they respond to that. They respond to something.
Suddenly you say that, Scott sedih. Yeah, you heard that. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Not squat sedia. I was like, attention. Then okay lah. Maybe then you hear like, you squat sedia. What you'll hear
British,
is
1920.
that's right.
Yeah.
You squat sedia. What you hear is, my word. What did he say?
Wow.
What language is that?
Wayne's attempt at British humor, I guess.
All my British friends who are watching this are like, no. You tried.
But what about you guys? You know, what do you feel? Like, honestly, I think I want to listen to like Carl's opinion or like perspective.
Okay, maybe we start with Wayne.
My perspective don't need.
No. We build up. We build up. Okay. Yeah, we build up. How did he feel? I also never asked him. Yeah, because you were there with me.
Yeah.
The call time was 3:30 p.m. Then me, him, Chin, our assistant director, and Master Liao was there to do some prayers lah.
Yeah.
We checked in and do some prayers. Yeah.
I mean, the entire area. Okay, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's not so bad. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you can very clearly hear the ocean nearby, which does help narrow down for people which chalet this was. You know, but that's the thing. The place itself it's surrounded by trees. So aside from the road in, everywhere around it is trees. And in the afternoon, it's very peaceful.
Because you said it was 3 p.m., right?
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Obviously, you will be surrounded by trees.
Oh. Batum.
Sorry.
Can I just say, I know I just sighed. I'm so happy with it.
You know, that's why like, you know, transition was pretty awesome lah, because we gel immediately.
Yes.
Because I'm lame lah. In other words, I'm lame.
We also lame.
Okay.
Have you not heard my jokes?
Yeah. His jokes very uncle. Yeah, but okay,
Yeah.
please continue.
My jokes, my face is sorry, uncle. But yeah, because it's surrounded by trees and it's 3 in the afternoon, it feels very calm. It's that whole like, oh, nice, you know, Sunday afternoon. I can't remember when we shot lah. But nice Sunday afternoon kind of feel, you know, very, very idyllic kind of setting. So in the afternoon, I was perfectly okay. Yes, the house is big, or yes, the chalet is big, and there is, even in the afternoon when you go up to the second floor, there's a certain, I won't say heaviness, but there's a creepiness to it that you can feel down there. I think just because it's so large, so much space, I don't know why. Because there's so much, maybe I'm just so conditioned to living in like a flat that much space. I'm like, that feels weird. But by the time it hit evening, you see the crew setting up everything. Oh, it's great. And if you've already seen the episode, it looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic, and full credit to the crew for doing such an amazing job. But even without those lights, even without the atmospheric setting, the smoke and everything,
Yep.
at night that place, it's creepy lah. I don't understand how. Okay, look, I imagine when people stay in the chalet, there's a lot of people. Like, I think the maximum occupancy for overnight was 10 people, right?
Yeah.
10 people in that place, okay, a lot of noise, you know, people hanging out, everything. Sure, I get it. But you can't keep up the noise for the whole night. The moment you all have to go to sleep, I don't know how you can sleep in that place.
Yeah.
It's just so. Again, maybe this comes from living in a flat my whole life. It's too quiet at night. Like there was a nearby chalet, and the people in the nearby chalet were having a party, but by night they were done.
Yeah.
And they went back also. They never overnight.
Yeah.
They didn't stay overnight. So we were there later, and when we were there later, it just I can just imagine if our crew wasn't there, right, and we were just there on our own, right.
Yeah.
No, man, I don't know how anybody could sleep there overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me also, like as you know, as the person I am, right. If you ask me to stay there alone, also I wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, it's like straight out of like horror film. You know.
Yeah. No, I agree 100%. Yeah.
I still remember when Art showed up for in the afternoon. He was whoa, this is a nice place and everything. Then he was like, "Are any of y'all staying overnight?" And I just looked there and like, "No, man. If you want, you can stay here, but no."
Yep. Yeah.
How about you?
Okay, so maybe I start from 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I arrived at 3 p.m. Alone, not at the place, at the office to sign in, to check in, and the office to check in is like a good 20-25 minute walk.
Oh, yeah.
As long as our walk of courage back to the chalet. Because the chalet is at the far end. It's the last chalet of the area, right? Nearest to the beach, nearest to the end lah. So I checked in. It was real fast. Then I walked. Then the lady was like, okay, the caretaker will meet you there to run through some things. Okay lah. Then I walk lah. Oh, then I walk. You know, obviously you pass through.
Yeah.
Old Changi Hospital, right on top of the hill. Then you can walk all. Then you see all the chalets. Some of them were abandoned. Don't know why they are abandoned. Maybe the HANTU lah. I don't know. But yeah, then I walk in alone. Even when you're walking in, you know, it's a road. It's not a path. There's no path. You're expected to drive in. So I walk on the road in. Then as I was walking past the other one, then there's a party. I think it was like a car thing lah. Like there were a lot of sports cars.
Right.
And I saw this guy. He was staring at me. I was staring because probably in his head like, why got one guy like who was in his jeans, like because we were on camera, so we have to look good lah. So we walking into a chalet, and then he was holding like a whole bunch of luggage. I was like, oh, they're gonna stay over the weekend lah, I presume. Which preludes to the story why we were quite puzzled when they left. They left quite early. They left at like 9-10. We were there till close to 2 a.m. They left at 9-10. All the cars were gone. So I was like, okay, maybe something happened. That's why they left early.
Oh yeah, I didn't thought about it.
The guy hold the luggage, you know.
Oh, I didn't think about it.
Like holiday, yeah. When we walk past, a lot of I see a lot of sleepers. A lot of people go. They're very, very noisy in the afternoon. So then after that, I met up with the team. Then you know, we did the clearing lah. So I opened the door. I knocked and opened the door. Like specifically, Chin and Wayne were behind me. And like, okay, guys, we got this. Then we clear every single room to check whether if there's anything or what lah. In particular, I was quite puzzled. There were a few rooms that were locked. Maybe they were utility closet. I don't know why.
I was about to ask about the rooms.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially the rooms beside the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, the room, right?
Yeah, locked.
It's locked. Whenever you walk past it, right?
Of vibes. I would think. Okay, I will get back to that.
Okay.
So we went up second floor. So there were 5 rooms. I also show you, right? Like I feel like my house.
Welcome to my crib.
There are 5 rooms, right? We went for 5 rooms, and these 5 rooms I'm telling you, each of the 5 rooms are as big as your HDB living room. That's how big it is.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Similarly, layout. Two of them were extremely creepy. One, it had like a small balcony-ish area where there's a wardrobe with a mirror, just for that wardrobe and a mirror, which is like, and then the windows were facing the forest area. It's super creepy.
And it's like each room, right, got random furniture. Man.
Yeah, random. It's almost like they like, okay, what furniture we have left, then let's just put that. Then there was one room where it had like that was creepy. I'm pretty sure Chin felt something because her face changed.
Oh.
We went in, then it was like a storage. I show you, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to switch the light. Cannot on the light.
Oh.
Yeah. Then it was basically like shelves, but all empty. And then the ceiling was as high as this, close to 4 meters. So you can imagine it's very dark. Then this is the bedroom. And I said, go and see like and she like, no. Yep. She just shake her head. Then I just say, okay, it's okay. Don't say anything. Just okay. We just checking only. Then after that, I left it. Then after that, I went to start the prayers already. And then I left it to her, I guess you also, to do the clearing with the housekeeper.
Yep.
So I have some theories on the room that you mentioned, the level 1, the kitchen. The kitchen is huge.
Oh, yeah.
Calling it huge, right, is an understatement.
Yeah.
It is like a commercial kitchen size.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had like a one door towards the front of the place, right? You know the house is big when there's a foyer lah. So like you know, like Istana, you can drive through, you park the car, but it's not like Istana size lah, but it's a small foyer. A car can literally drive through, drop off passenger, then drive.
Turn around.
Yeah, so it's huge lah. So anyway, that kitchen room, it has 2 doors, both locked, right?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it could be prayers. It could be a statue or something to control the energy. Not like nothing weird happened lah. Things still happen on set for us. Just that it could be mild. I don't know. It could have been a lot worse. I feel lah. As to my feelings, they were. I mean, for those who don't know, I am quite sensitive. They were quite off the charts, to be honest, when I went in.
Right.
But I've always believed in the idea of like, you know, when you have not done anything wrong, you don't need to fear. In my mind, I was I'm just here to work. Like, I will do my prayers, I will do my offerings. Yeah, so I really established that I'm lending the space. The space is yours. I'm just lending it for the night. So don't come and disturb us. So that's why we got Master Liao lah to do some prayers. So basically we prayed to the local deities, we prayed to the spirits, we prayed to them lah. So I think it went well because no major incidents happened. No, when I say no major incidents happened, it's like asterisk.
No major incidents happened during the filming of the episode.
Yeah,
I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
That's safe to say lah. Yeah. So we had dinner, right? Like as a team. That was pretty chill. The vibe still okay. Wow, in the sunset different already. Like the team were lighting and stuff, and y'all were like chilling in one of the bedroom with the aircon, and then Art was like also there. So I felt like can feel there's a shift lah. In the
daytime and also the
aura. I feel lah personally. Then I think it was only when we started filming, the aura of the area changed.
Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah.
Because we got Art, who has the third eye and is spiritually sensitive also, and Qidong. Qidong also supposedly has the third eye, but he is a ordained Taoist priest, right? And Art was ordained as a monk. He just came out of monkhood not too long ago.
Yeah.
So the episode was obviously about Hungry Ghost Month and also about like how the difference between Taoism and Buddhism when it comes to Hungry Ghost Month. So yeah, then the shift. I don't know if you felt it.
I know. I never felt it.
Did you feel it?
I didn't. Yeah. Honestly.
Okay. So here's what happened. This is not in the episode, but here's what happened after we ended. Both Art and Qidong told me separately. Okay. Because when we did the prayers to tell the spirits that we're going to film, there was a part in the prayer. Basically, the Taoist priest said that we're doing a horror program. If there is anything that we say or anything that we do that offended you, please do not be. And this prayer is supposedly strong enough to let them know the intention. Okay, if you feel that it's offensive, don't listen. If you think that what we're doing is offensive, don't listen. Only for tonight.
Yeah.
So it in a sense binding lah, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes we do things for the sake of camera. So if you realize there was a particular moment in that episode where Art actually turned back to the foyer, the level 2 where we had the green lights, and he waved.
Oh.
Did you remember? Do you remember?
I remember that.
Yes. So when he did that, the energy shift straight away.
Oh.
Because I'm sure he's doing it for the fans maybe to freak Wayne out lah.
Which he
did
a good
right?
job. Yeah.
And I kind of got freaked out because I was like, don't do it. Then he did it. I was like, man. So you don't acknowledge them. I don't know if because Art is quite, he likes to joke lah on set.
Yeah,
so sometimes you cannot tell whether if he's being serious or not.
Yeah, I was about to ask, was he joking or?
I don't know. Because he never really say.
Okay, so he told me that it feels different now. You know, he said since we started, it feels different. He told me later on it was after the wave for him that's the shift, the moment that it shifted.
Yeah.
Oh my
The wave was the moment that it
It
shifted.
was shortly after. It was shortly after we started rolling. It was I think it's like 10-20 minutes in only.
Wow, how come I didn't notice? I think because I was facing here, and then you guys were facing. You guys were facing each other.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of us lah. Yeah.
So when he said that, when we asked him how's it feel, he's like, oh, the mood shifted since we started, right? Later on, after we were done filming, he was like, did you think I was joking when I said that? I was like, no, man. I saw the look in your eyes. I knew you were not joking. He was like, do you think Carl knew I was not joking? I was like, I'm quite sure Carl knew you were not joking either.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking that let's presume that the wave was a joke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a joke. Then I think they took it as a fun invitation.
Yes.
Because according to Chitong, he said he saw a few up there at the level 2. So on top of the foyer is it pops out, then
got a window.
We light
it's a huge window
in a way where it's creepy.
Yeah.
So Chidong also mentioned that you all did the prayers and there's so many people downstairs. There were almost close to 20 people or 20 of us on set, right? So they have no place to hide. So of course they hide upstairs lah. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. Then he said, given the fact that we acknowledge it, right? So they were there lah, just watching the show lah. He said only for the start lah. For the start, it was quite the shift was quite drastic. And when I'm rethinking about the experience, right? Yeah, actually true that if you realize the air felt stale for a bit.
Yeah.
Because right, we are quite close to the beach.
Yeah.
You
It
can
should be
feel
fresh
a bit
air.
of the wind. Right? It felt stale for a bit.
Oh.
And I noticed the more Art and Chitong got into the conversation, and it was such an interesting conversation. The moment they got, and I think Art felt this as well. Once the conversation started going, the staleness kind of lifted. Like it felt a little bit more lighter in terms of the weather. So I think it makes sense when Chitong says that they were there only at the start. I feel like after a while they're like, oh, okay lah, this cultural stuff we all know already, so no need to pay attention lah.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to hear your perspective on this, because honestly, I didn't notice that shift. Am I being ignorant or something?
We won't spoil future episodes, but let's face facts lah. If there's anybody who is completely oblivious to this kind of stuff, it's me lah.
Yeah.
So I think because you were so focused.
Yeah, maybe I was too stressed out, because I need to memorize a lot of lines.
Yeah, you were basically the anchor host for all our episodes. So I think if you don't notice, we can chalk that up purely to the fact that you've got so much on your mind also.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and I think it's also because maybe I think I feel you are a man of very, very strong faith. And you are also I feel that you have a strong yang energy. So not, it's very hard for them to connect to you. Very, very hard. Yeah.
Understand.
Like for example, our one of our crew members, John, he also had that. I also feel that from him, in the sense whereby you can see this guy. I think it's very hard for the spirits to attack him lah.
Very hard for the spirits to connect lah.
Connect and attack lah. Unless it's a very very keras one lah, then hard lah.
Unless it's
then Wayne is just oblivious.
I was just about to say there's three. There's yin, there's yang, then there's blur.
Blur.
There's yin, there's yang, there's Wayne.
Yes. Wayne on a different scale. Yeah. So yeah. Also that was that lah. I mean, of course, I can share one thing that happened during the Changi episode. So when we're done, when we were done rolling the podcast itself, then everybody set off. Then some went to rest, some went to do their thing, and then a couple of us went out on our turns for the Walk of Courage.
Yep.
Now, there was a moment in time where Danny from MediaCorp and 3 of the crew were sitting in the living room. The living room is also as huge as the kitchen, so it's very, very big.
And it's long.
Yeah, it's very long. It's a weird long shape, right? Yeah. And so they were sitting there watching TV, minding their own business, and the crew was outside. Then we were out Walk Courage. So nobody in the kitchen. So in fact, there was a table, there was a chair, one of those high chairs that they left it there. They heard the wooden chair pump, super loud, like super loud. And then of course they went to check. The chair was still standing. It wasn't fallen over. So what made that sound? And all four of them immediately got like the creeps. And then I think one of them was like, no lah. I think it's the wind the wind. It's always the wind.
Where got the wind make that sound?
Yeah, I don't know lah. They just wanted to not acknowledge it because they know crew members have seen stuff lah. So they okay, never mind. They know. So that was the thing that Chin told me, which Chin experienced it lah, which was quite creepy lah. And she told me on set. I'm like, wow, you tell me on set for some more.
Sekali it came from the locked door.
Exactly.
The locked room.
Exactly. We don't know what it was. And there was one creepy moment that occurred in between takes. Right? I think I went to the toilet or something. So I went to the toilet. Then because we had to light the chalet in a certain way, so which means that we have to switch off most of the lights, right?
Correct.
For some reason, we left the YouTube playing on the TV.
Okay.
Right? And then I went in, and then I saw that it was on a horror show now.
Oh, nice.
Because it's autoplay, right?
Yeah.
So I think we started watching some CNA documentary.
Correct.
So it keep auto playing.
Yeah.
So we just in between days, until like at a certain point, now like this looks familiar. It was showing a horror channel in Singapore exploring Tanglin Court.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, suddenly
Not say suddenly
I mean, like autoplay, like
because you know the algorithm, right? The algorithm works in the way where they will autoplay videos that it related to your previous search. So it should be, if I'm not wrong, the previous documentary was like a CNA documentary about like the Woodlands checkpoint, right? It should be about that, and it was about all the CNA documentaries.
Yeah.
Then suddenly, boom, one horror channel.
Right. Okay,
it's almost like maybe the spirit's like, oh, y'all do horror. Let me show you one horror. My friends there. You know what I mean?
my cousins, my uncle, my auntie, all
Yeah.
You're like, hey, you watched the show before or not?
And I was packing like my stuff. I actually stood there and just watched for a bit, then I left. I was like, wait, this is wrong. This is creepy.
But was it like any of the crews who like decided to watch it in a creepy place?
Nobody.
No. Oh my.
Who would in the right mind?
I have no idea. I'm just asking,
I have to say, the moment you said, oh, you went inside to go to the toilet, I just realized my body was prepared for that day.
Yeah.
Because I went to the toilet once before the sunset and never went back to the toilet again.
Not to pee also?
Not to pee, not anything.
Why?
Why? Oh, okay.
Chicha.
Well, okay, the chicha was one.
Okay.
Okay, 2 of the toilets had chicha.
Yeah.
One full grown, one baby.
One full grown. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So those 2 toilets were out for me, and those were the 2 toilets that were on the ground floor. So the only toilets that remained were the ones on the second floor. So I went up to the second floor. I know this was before the sunset because
Damn.
Art was up there with his manager and they were just like chatting
Yeah.
upstairs. And I went to one of the toilets upstairs. And nothing happened. After that, I was like, nope, not going to any of the toilets.
Yeah. No, I made a conscientious decision, even though I was terrified about chicha. I literally had to do my business while looking at chicha because I like my eye contact with the chicha because I was like, if you jump, I jump. Okay. So I didn't want to go to the second floor because I know that probably there were things up there. And I got quite worried for Art and his manager because they were there alone.
Yeah.
They were chatting for a long time. You know the sofa at the far end? When you come out the staircase, you can see it. They sat there for a while. Right? They were like, I think they were catching out or something lah. But I'm like, guys, don't be here.
What, at night time?
No lah. Like before we roll.
before we roll.
Then also Chitong also had like a mention, was like, like if you all go up now, like at night, then you all sit there for a bit, you will see some things. He said that.
Ayo.
And he said it with a very matter of fact. I'm like, I don't want. I don't want to. I'm like, you can go. Yeah. So
I still remember, on a lighter note, I still remember, I think it was in between takes, Danny was asking me, hey, y'all got the light up there, right? Why don't y'all have one of the crew go upstairs and then switch the light on and off, on and off? to make it extra creepy. I was like, Danny, you find me the person that's willing to sit up there by themselves, turning the lights on and off. You do lah. Because I don't think a single member of our crew, no matter how
Brave they are.
how strong they are, they're gonna be like, no.
Nope.
No.
I wouldn't do it also lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, right. That's a normal reaction.
I would think so.
Yeah. So, yeah, lor.
But to be honest, if you guys are watching, right, I love that episode because I feel like, I learned a lot. I really learned a lot.
Yeah.
Especially about Taoism and also Buddhism, and definitely about Hungry Ghost Month. I think for those, maybe you guys are Malay, you guys don't really know about Hungry Ghost Festival, Hungry Ghost Month. You guys can go and watch it because it's very insightful, and I learned. I'm not gonna lie, I learned a lot, and even after that episode, right, when I went back, I asked my wife, hey, do you know about Hungry Ghost Festival, Hungry Ghost Month? Yeah lah, about spirits lah. Right? She said that. No. Do you know the actual thing, the actual reason? Oh no, I don't. And then I told her whatever I learned, I literally just told her, and then like, oh yeah, that's actually very sad.
You feel damn smart, right, when you do that?
Yeah, I feel like, bro. I feel like
it's the same for me.
I feel like, that's the reason.
I like how you purposely all like all casual. Oh, by the way, did you know? Right? I do that to my wife as well. Did she? Oh, really? And I was like, yeah. Then
right.
It's like, it's smart
Professor
guy.
Far right here.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's really a good episode. I really love it.
Yeah. I can tell that both you and I were you're probably more familiar with what you were discussing, but for Far and I remember after we finished filming the episode, Art came up to me. He was like, every once in a while I'll look over at you and Far, and both of you were like, I was like, yeah, because I told Art I had to remind myself to talk because their conversation was so engrossing that I just keep going.
Like we didn't want to interrupt them, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like should I? It's okay. I'll let them talk a little bit more,
Just go for it, man.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I love the episode.
Yeah.
I mean,
me too.
Just building on that, like, I wanted to ask you, like, we jumped right into the stories and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, how does it feel to be the new co-host on Tales from Incredible Tales overall, not just that episode?
Oh man, I think I how do I say this? Before this, right, when you guys pitched the idea to me, and I felt very nervous. I'm scared, because I've been doing this alone, and it's a different concept,
Yeah.
So for Misteri Jam 12, the concept is basically, people send in their stories. I read it for the listeners, But for this particular podcast or like a video cast, right?
Yeah.
It's more of like a conversation. It's a 3-way, 4-way, 5-way conversation.
Yeah.
And it's not. How do I put this? It's very. There's a lot of information going around, a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
You see, so because if I were to tell a story, right, whenever I read a story, I don't usually talk about it. I don't usually discuss about it with my listeners, But with you guys, it feels great, because like not only we hear ghost stories, like horror stories, but we also get insightful, maybe like a good reasoning behind it, why, maybe because of the yin-yang energy, or why, maybe it's because of the white-black deity and whatnot. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? So it's a new experience for me, and it's awesome to be working with you, with both of you. I really love it with all the crews. It has been like an amazing experience, and I'm just glad to be part of this family, I would say. Yeah. But really, it's really a new experience, because before this, I've never did a podcast before, like this type of podcast before. I've never did a conversation based horror content before. It's a new experience, and I'm just repeating myself all over again.
No worries.
I mean, honestly, it was wonderful having you on board as well.
Thank you so much.
This season's different from the previous seasons as well. So we discussed this with Raihan as well, where we said, like, there's a very clear idea of what the Raihan era was like, and there's a very clear idea of what the Far Anwar era is like. So I think we were talking with him about it as well. We also feel like you were the perfect person to come aboard when things were changing as well. So it's almost like you bring a fresh perspective as when the show needed that particular fresh perspective
And like
as well.
to add on before we start filming, right? I was actually very nervous because obviously I'm a Malay radio DJ.
Yeah.
My English not good lah. You guys can tell lah, right? My grammar sometimes
same.
grandma, sometimes grandfather, right? So,
I like how you say that, but really all our English is also a bit like.
hey, no man. Some of the words you guys use like I think I need to put one dictionary here, right? So like consensuous. You know, so but yeah, I was scared, you know, because I've never done this before, and I'm afraid that, you know, you guys, because it's a different, like I'm different from Raihan, you know, and you know, please, if you guys are watching, you know, again, I repeat this like two or three times already, you know, I'm not here to replace him, you know, it's just you know, I'm just a new entity. I'm just continuing his legacy. So yes, please, I hope you guys accept me for who I am. And yeah, I mean, you guys enjoy.
I'm sure the core team of Incredible Tales accepted you. Yeah, we for us.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think you bring a lot to the table also.
Thank you, guys.
It helps that you have that near voice.
Near voice.
Yeah, near voice. Very different. Different. Maybe we can use more of it, you know, in future seasons, so that we can use to scare people.
No, but that's exactly what I mean. Like, you know, the first two seasons, it was very conversation based. You know, so there was a lot of sharing ghost stories was, I think, the very, very core of it, and there wasn't anything else around. If you guys seen the first episode, you'll know that it's more research based. Still with ghost stories, obviously.
Yep.
Like, you know, you can't get away from that. But there's a lot more research based. So to have somebody who comes from that background of horror storytelling, I feel like, you know, it balances out the research with the ghost story element of it. Just by having you down there, I think you bring that perfect balance to it as well.
Thank you so much.
I agree.
I
100%.
appreciate it, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys receive me with open arms. Like, fuck, come here.
Quite literally, when he came on set, we were like, fuck! That was giant group hug.
Yeah.
I think any spirits who were watching were like, what are they doing? Are they having a group? Okay.
It's racial harmony lah.
Yeah.
It's
Racial
60,
harmony.
Horror harmony. All the ghosts together. Okay. So can you share with us some of your own ghost stories? Or some of your favorite from MJ12?
I think I share my personal experience first. I think I don't know if I shared this. I think I shared this on Tales from Incredible Tales. I'm not sure, but yeah. So before fasting month, I have to kind of like, because it was like KPI or like wave period, right? I have to push the show. You know, we have to reach like higher numbers. Yeah. So like every week I will do like different type of challenges and whatnot. So sometimes I wear long hair lah, I make up as panda lah, right? Just to, again lah, it's horror. It's still horror. I'm still telling you guys like reading for you guys horror stories. But if you guys watch my TikTok, you'll be like weird lah, right? Because this guy talking about horror stories, but then the makeup all like funny like that. Okay, but so there's this particular week, I feel like ever since I started doing MJ12, right? Because from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m, usually I'm alone inside the canteen, no one else. Even like in the corridor, level 7 corridor, right? Sometimes you will see cleaners, sometimes you will see random people walking by, but that's about it. You know, by the time it hit 2 a.m, once you go outside of the canteen, outside of the studio, right, it'll be empty, right? And then, you know, the toilets, how do I know if it's really empty, right? The toilets uses like, you know, the light sensor.
Yeah.
So if it's dark, right, it means, okay, no one entered the toilet at all, right? So that's how I know like no one is there. So there's this particular week, right, I felt very off, you know. Like all these also, like sometimes in the content I feel like, okay, like creepy, right? But that particular week I feel extra creepy. So I remember I was reading this story about Kampung Punggol. So Kampung Punggol is when, you know, Punggol wasn't a thing lah. You know, previously it was called Kampung Punggol. And then apparently this sender, right, the person who tells the story, she was one of the first few who moved to Punggol at that point of time. The HDBs there lah. So I remember she was saying about then my father saw a white cloth. I translate for you lah. My father saw a white cloth at the window. Right after I said that, okay, this is the table, right? This is the Conti table. Opposite me, right, there's a small round table, and then on that table got paper bag, a normal brown paper bag. Inside, there's only like a phone, and the phone is not even like, standing like this, is flat, And then there's mic, okay? So when I was talking, there's a white cloth in the window. Then suddenly, BAM! It's super loud, Then I was like, when I was reading it on air, you guys can hear it on air, BAM! I literally shocked, like, then I was like, I got goosebumps all over my body, Then like, I stunned it. I off my mic, then I stunned it. Should I continue my story or not? Because I was legitimately scared, because I'm wearing headphones.
Yeah.
So I can hear the ambience, I can hear the surroundings. Yeah. So suddenly got one loud sound. You will really get affected, And then you are in the mood, right? You are in the storytelling mood, right? You will really get affected, Then I like decided, this one if I stop now, then not sui already. So I decided, okay, never mind. Let me just continue. I finish the story, and then usually before this, I usually turn off all the lights in the conti. So there will be only one ring light for TikTok, and then one like red ambience light. After the incident, I never off the lights already. Seriously, I'm not lying. So there will be one like spotlight, like multiple spotlight. I will only on that light. So right after the incident, I stand up. I like, I make noise. Whenever I'm legit scared, I will like I will like that, So whenever I'm scared, right? So I turn on all the lights, It was so bright, and I'm like, okay, I calm myself down first. That particular the same week, I don't know what's wrong with that week. I think like something followed me or what, I don't know. But that particular week, there's this on TikTok live, right? So my TikTok is 1 to 2 a.m. There's this, I don't know whether she's from Malaysia or what, but it's a she lah. It's a she. The name is a she. She said got 2. Suddenly, like comment. You imagine you doing TikTok live, you telling ghost stories. Suddenly this person like got 2. Then I asked like, what 2? 1 old and 1 young.
Oh,
Then I was like, what 1 old and 1 young? Then she say, behind you. Then I was like, wow, that one, because okay, for context, right? That particular week, before this person ever said anything, for some reason, again, I always feel like there's something like behind me. You know the feeling when you're just sitting, then got like people behind you just standing, looking over you. So it's that feeling. So I was like, wow. This one I feel weird already, I feel weird already. And then like, okay, I just shrug it off. I just it's okay. Probably, like, I think it's TikTok live lah. Most likely people gonna mess with me also. You get what I mean? Just to scare me off, right? So okay, never mind. The same week, I think that happened on like maybe the Wednesday or something, and so the same week on a Friday, again, when I do my job, right, in the conti, it feels very weird again, like, so how do I put this? Okay, corridor, conti B, conti A. Okay, so it's all connected lah, right? So conti A is where I am. Conti B is a small studio for us to do recordings, and then the corridor, all right, and throughout, right, got glass window one, so you can see through one, all right.
Right.
So whenever, right, that particular week, whenever I'm telling the story, right, so usually there will be a laptop on my left, then like I read off lah, right. So like, pada satu hari ada kaki tangan, something like that, right. So my habit, right, whenever I read, I will always like, like when you sense someone is watching you, you will just have to like, So usually at Conti B, right, I sense like someone is moving or someone is watching me, right. So I will just like, my habit is read. I felt something, then I turn, right. So because of that, just for your info, because of that, right, all the viewers asked me to put another extra camera to point at Conti B. So my TikTok live now, right, has my face, and then on top is the camera to Conti B. So they want to know also what I'm looking at. Okay, so by the way, so that Friday, again, I was doing my show as per normal. Again, I felt something behind me throughout. So right after I end the live, there's one listener, there's one viewer. She goes by the name of Kak No. I call her Kak No. Kak No means Sister Noor lah. Her name is Noor. She told me, Fa, I'm not sure where you're going after this, but when you go back later, do not go back straight away. Go somewhere else. And before this also, like, I feel like she's been protecting me like every time I do TikTok live, right, she's always there for me like if something is off, right, she will let me know. And then that particular night, I wanted to go to JB. I want to overnight at JB, right, with my family. Okay, so and then I told her like, okay, thank you so much, kak. I'm going to JB also after this, so no worries lah. Right. So I go fetch my fiance. My fiance live at Jurong area lah. I don't want to say which area lah. Right. I park my bike at the multi-story car park. Then I walk over to her house. I fetch her from her house. Then go down. We lepak at the void deck. Wait for my brother. Okay. So while I was waiting, I was talking to her. I was chit-chatting as per normal. And then we heard a woman's laughter. Like basically it's like Pontianak mengilai lah basically, right? So it's like I don't know how to explain to you guys, right? But
It's like,
you know when you hear audio and you know when you hear the real thing.
like something like that.
It's something like that. Something
Yeah,
like that. So
the echoey one.
I cannot do the voice lah, but it sounded very far, but it's very clear. You get what I mean? If it's far, usually it's not clear, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is very far, but it's very clear.
Yeah.
I look at my fiance look at me. And then my fiance go and say, no lah, that one bird lah. She go and what do you call it lah?
Attract the attention.
Then right after she said that, like one more time, bro, another like the same thing, one more time. Oh, then I told her, like, why you go and say, why you go and say,
Why you go and
one time
acknowledge?
enough lah. Why you go acknowledge? That's the word I'm finding. Why you go and acknowledge it?
Yeah.
Then I read off like some prayers, and then at the point of time, like suddenly it got so windy lah. Right. So like whenever like a very cold wind hit you, you will like zoop.
Yeah.
Right. You will like goosebumps.
It's that feeling lah.
Yeah. And I feel off already. But it was my very first time, hearing that.
Like
It was my very first time, because
hearing a ghost.
yeah, because all this while, whenever I do the sound effect, right?
Yeah.
I just agak-agak only, because I never hear before, right? But it's almost the same as my sound effect, lah. Seriously, I'm not lying. It's almost the same, So at that same night, I was like, my fiance was sitting. I think she creeped out already lah. She was like texting my brother, bang kita kena kacau bang, bro. We cannot disturb, bro. So then she was sitting at the void deck. And then I was walking, going outside of the void deck, Then I was just looking around, like if it's there, right? Okay, again, I'm not that brave, but for that particular night, I was quite brave, lah. I was legit looking for it, I just want to see, like, just let me see once. Once you show yourself, then like, okay, I'm done already. Because you let me hear your voice, ma. Right, you let me hear your voice. Let me see your face lah.
I like how you thought to yourself like, oh, I see one time, I'm done. As if she also will be done.
It's not a choice, bro.
Oh yeah. But I didn't see lah. I didn't see that night lah. So I sit back, and then my brother fetch us right, in a car. He drive a vessel lah, basically. Fetch us. I open the door, right. Wow, then all the Muslim prayer all reciting already lah. He play on the Bluetooth speaker like mosque already.
He prep already.
Yeah, he prep already because my fiance message him. I go in there like, Allahullah.
Okay lah, good lah.
Then my fiance scared to sit alone because we three only right? Yeah. So my brother drive, then my fiance sit in front, then I sit behind lah.
You sacrifice lah.
I sacrifice lah. Sit alone no. So throughout the journey, right, you know how certain cars, the back seat you can access the boot. It like you don't have to go out of the car to access the boot. So for Vessel, right, you don't have to access the boot. And throughout the journey, right, from Jurong to Woodlands checkpoint, right, how do I put this? Again, like I said, I don't know why always I feel something at the back one, right? So I legit feel like something at the back, like sitting in the boot, in the trunk or something. Like, okay, that one okay. Then we go checkpoint. We go checkpoint. We give our passport lah. 3 passport, but 3 people, right? 3 passport. We give. Then the IC officer look at us. Then look at the passport. Then he open, check our name, right? Then he ask, how many people lah? Then I say 3 lah. 3 people. Okay, then he check again. He look at us. How many people lah? 3 people. Then like at the point of time, I was like, you know how like I pissed off already lah. Like, what's wrong with you? 3 people lah, right? Then he asked for the 3rd time. When he asked for the 3rd time, then I realized, oh, something is wrong already. Something is wrong. Because I've been to JB, I think countless of times already, like bike or car, right? But never, ever, the person asked 3 times, how many people? Right. So, and that person is Malay, Malay dude. So I don't know what he see or what, but yeah, it was 3 people lah. And then like after the 3rd time, then he let us off lah. But yeah, it was really creepy. I only felt, and throughout the whole journey, right, to the JB hotel, right, I only felt better in the morning. Better means like I only felt like is no longer there in the morning. You know how sometimes you feel something is
the
following
presence,
you.
yeah.
The creepiness. Yeah.
It's only after the next morning then it's done. And it's 1 day or 2 days before fasting month. Bear you in mind. So you know they say fasting month, right? All these like spirits will be tight. You know, they won't roam around for fasting month. You know, that's why like fasting month you don't see people go on paranormal walks. You know,
because it's clean.
Yeah, it's clean, and also is to respect people. But I'm not saying there's no ghosts. There are ghosts, you know, because we in our religion we believe in jinns, right? So all the the higher ranks, all the major, the colonel, right, all kena lock already. But then all the corporal, lance corporal, right, all still around. You know, all still around. So so that was like 1 or 2 days before fasting month, and then maybe they just want to like full force disturb people, then we break, we take a break. You know, you get what I mean? So that's my understanding lah. So that's one of the stories lah. That's like my own personal opinion happened this year, and the funny thing is, right? That was like my introduction, like
to horror.
To
supernatural lah. When did you start MJ12?
Okay, so I officially start on January, but before that I think it's Monday to Friday, right? So I think I did Tuesday and Thursday.
Right.
But it's pre-recorded lah. So January 13. Wow, 13. January 13 I like fully took over and it's all live lah.
Then can I ask like when is the month that you kena this thing?
Fasting month was March, is it? May. Well, I can't recall but it's few
around
days,
there lah.
few days before fasting month. And then right after fasting month, I did the TikTok for Jelajah M012. It's a live TikTok. So 12 to 2 I'll be on air, and then 3 to 4 I will continue TikTok live on like the certain locations.
So I have some thoughts. Okay. First one is because you said that you start in January.
Yeah.
Then maybe like let's say it took place during between March to May, right? Maybe it's the way that the world says hi to you.
The world says hi to me.
The supernatural side.
This new world.
Because you tell their stories, right?
Yeah.
When you hear the kakak laughing, right? There's a saying lah. It's like if you hear it loud and clear, it means they're very far.
You know, if you hear it loud and clear,
it's far.
Means it's far. Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
If you hear soft and not very clear, it's
near.
Super near you.
Correct.
It's the same as smell lah. Right, the smell. You smell flowery, means that it's very near. You smell like rotten smell, is very far.
Oh,
it's reverse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. It depends on your school of thought lah, right? As for I every time he told me this story third time already. One when we first met, right? Second time was on air for T-Feed. Then now is for dead air. I have thoughts on the ICA, bro. That guy. He confirmed them freak out.
The Malay dude,
yeah.
But that's the thing, I didn't ask him, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think he will say also.
I don't think you should ask also. I think he will just bodo, you know. Yeah. But he confirmed like, because he's in a tough spot, because it's his job, right? If there's more people, he will. But obviously he saw signs that showed that maybe this one not human. You know what I mean? Maybe no leg. I don't know. Like, but he will confirm after that. He like, wow, jalan. Because the checkpoint we saw viral photos. There was one viral photo. I think it was.
I have a few stories also about checkpoint.
But we cannot reveal the officer's name lah.
Yeah.
But if you work around that area, if you want some stories, you submit to us. We can keep you anonymous. But I've heard stories and I've seen one viral photo. You know, it's the kakak on the checkpoint.
Oh, for the viral photo, no. I've never seen it
that one, don't know if it's real or fake lah. But it's like literally. Have you seen the
I've
photo?
seen that one.
The kakak on the checkpoint, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, that one is normal because I heard
normal?
normal for Woodlands checkpoint because I heard a few stories about it.
Oh, okay.
Like, so a lot of like IC officers, right? They kena the same thing, bro. Like it was like sometimes when it's empty, suddenly you see the kakak sitting on top of the counter. That one normal. Then sometimes they see the kakak sitting on top of the trucks. You know, all the big trucks.
Yeah.
Just sitting on
cargo lane.
And then there's this one story. You want me to?
Yeah, please.
So there's this story, right? I think that particular night, right, it was quite empty. Let's be honest. I can't recall fully the story, but they open up like lane 1 and lane 2. Okay, let's just put it lane 1 and lane 2. So at the point of time, everyone was going to lane 2. You know, no one went to lane 1. and then the person working at lane 1 also like, okay lah, relax lah, no car come here, what? But then the lane 2, right? One of his colleagues, right, at lane 2 suddenly like I don't know, walkie or WhatsApp or I don't know, but they cannot use phone in counter, right? So I think they walkie or something, right? Bro, can you check outside your counter got any makcik or not?
Oof.
He asked that, seriously, I'm not lying. And then he went up to check. He went to check. No one is around. No one is there. Right. Then he went back in. Why bro? Why? Then the person at the lane 2 counter, because lane 2 a lot of people go there, right? The person at the lane 2 counter just now got one car go to his counter, and then he told, bro, you go and check, bro. The counter one, no one going to the counter one because got one makcik standing in front blocking the way. But when he go outside, when the lane 1 officer go out to check, there's no makcik, bro.
Oh my god.
So which random makcik suddenly stand in front of the counter?
Yeah.
ICA office, ICA place,
Okay. No, that's the really weird thing that we are curious about. Why are they there? Like why are they, what are they there doing? Like, I mean, in your opinion lah, why are they there? And why is it kakak and makcik?
I don't know, see. Maybe,
I mean, what do you believe?
I think they are there because, I mean, like us, they also want to go holiday, right?
But they don't need checkpoint, what?
That's why.
No lah, they also follow law lah. They scared
maybe
GB cheaper.
If car can be law abiding, so can you. Okay.
I think because it's near like the coastal lah. I think got the water.
Right.
Is that a?
I don't know. I think so, but all I know is like what I heard. From what I heard, usually like water, like sea, ocean, right? It's where like the kings of the kings live lah. The kings of the jinns live. That's what I heard lah.
So I mean I have another theory is that, I mean, I'm sure now that you say that, and we also have heard stories on it. It's quite a common occurrence, unfortunately. My theory is that maybe they are hired to protect the checkpoint. I'm not saying that they are hired by the government. I'm just saying that maybe there is a reason for them to be there. Because if you think about it, logically speaking, right? Yes, it went through World War II, but I don't think a lot of people died, and most of them who died were either the Japanese or the British, because they blew up the checkpoint to stop the Japanese from advancing into Singapore.
This one history. I never know
this
history.
was a history.
Okay.
Then last time is 2 lane only. Like literally one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
So it's very small. So it's like a bridge. So I don't think that there was like any major history. No kampongs like right smack in the checkpoint. So I don't know why there was an existence for that. So because when you talk about supernatural, right, there must be a reason. Like Changi, okay, I understand. But this one a bit weird lah.
Maybe I have another theory. Alright, what if sometimes before this I usually say like people don't want the sucker already, right? They will just like throw it away at the tree.
Throw at the checkpoint.
No, not throw at the checkpoint. So sometimes these items they put in a bottle. Then maybe the bottle they throw in the water, in the sea. Then suddenly come. I don't know lah. I think that's my theory. That's my theory.
Oh, then like that, and then I can. Or maybe right, maybe lah. Like maybe some people they buy from Malaysia or something. Then they try to enter.
Cannot get through.
Cannot get through because they check
different region.
Then not literally, not spiritually. Kena confiscated.
Oh, like the
bottle. They like, hey, why is this bottle? Why got strange liquid? Confiscated. You know, right?
Hey, you never know.
Then
actually,
it could be.
Then I would imagine
that
where they put the lost and found and the confiscated stuff. Oh, they are confirm keras. For all the weird things. Maybe they buy like a haunted crease or the all the black magic stuff. They try,
especially keris. I think keris cannot.
Keris, right? But inside, sometimes got stuff on, right? So who knows, right? So then they all gather there. They cannot leave.
That makes. Makes more sense than my reasoning.
It is just a conspiracy theory, right? Yes. We are not saying that it is true, but what we are saying is that it's weird to just have so many stories coming out from there, and it's recent. It's not like maybe 90s or it's like recent, right? The photo was recent also,
but might be true. I think your reasoning might be true.
Like the Carissa,
right? Like all those items like kena confiscated or what, but. But you never know. So maybe someone threw it at the checkpoint.
Can I just say, if you work at the checkpoint on either side of the causeway,
we're inclusive.
if you want to tell us any stories about this, or perhaps you're lost and found, if you want to remain anonymous, we will keep you anonymous, but we welcome your stories.
Yeah, please.
And
please,
also,
please,
if you are watching, right, to the IC officer who asked me 3 times, right, if you recognize this face, please let me know what you see. Because I really want to know.
yeah, I'm also quite curious.
I didn't catch the IC officer's name.
Yeah,
But yeah. But it's a Malay dude.
your story, right? It's not the only. I mentioned this before. Your story of the like double checking people is not the only one.
Yeah.
There were quite a few that we heard, like they double checked there because they saw a 4th person.
Yeah.
When there's obviously 3. Then one is I think that one was a ghost map episode, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's I think the officer double checked because they saw that the person had no head or something. Yeah, try to come back. That one is they go in, they bring back from JB.
Oh no.
Yeah, that one keras, yeah, that one keras. Yeah. So okay, now there's another place that I'm scared of.
Woodland checkpoint.
Yeah. You know, you as a Singaporean, you run to JB to, beat the cost of living for a little bit. And then there's a chance that you might kena hantu.
But no lah, like it's
Everything has a price to pay.
out of 100, right? Maybe only 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Don't.
Or maybe it's
the market drop.
Maybe it's a far problem.
I'm the problem. But okay. So my theory, right? Okay. So there are a lot of people ask, hey bro, you alone at the Conti every night, nothing. Then like,
yeah.
Before this, DJ will always all the DJs will ask the same thing to me, right? And I say lah, okay, when I first started, no, I don't feel anything, But as time passed, right, the feeling grew bigger, and I'm not kidding, bro. Sometimes when I go back home, right, after 2 a.m, right, I will legit like, how to say, I'm like legit like a kid, I was just like, see, I'm not lying. So
you are like a bit
I'm like
paranoid.
Yeah, I'm like paranoid, because like, anytime the thing can appear, You get what I mean?
But I thought you said you want to see.
I won't. Okay, see, it depends on the setting. At that point of time, I was in front of my fiance, so
So must garang a bit.
No. Okay. So okay. When you're saying a setting, maybe we do it. We ask you this question. Like, in what setting would it could be for you guys also? In what setting would you like to see a spirit?
In an open space.
Like can run lah.
Yeah, not like that's the reason why. Can we say this?
Can.
That's the reason why. We shot 2 outdoor episodes, right?
Yeah.
To me, the office one is a bit creepy because, like, let's say if I were to see something in front, right, the only place I can run is at the back.
Straight.
So but
don't review the place. Don't review the place.
But if we are in an open space, okay, you can run, you can just like But seriously, I think that's my perspective. That's my point of view.
So you're
like,
scared of like the claustrophobic?
Yeah, because one day, right, I will invite you guys to my Conti. I will interview you guys. We do like a special MJ12 English episode.
Sure.
You guys try to experience it for yourself, the Conti.
I mean, I went to the old Mediacorp.
That one, right?
Wow,
that one cannot.
I went to the toilet, bro.
Basement, right?
Yeah. Bro, I tell you, I don't know. Hey, I have to stress this fact. We're podcasters, right? We're not radio DJs. So already like we tao kai already, like we play cheat a bit already. It's very chill. They have to do it live. And I'm sure they have some obligation. Like say for example there's an emergency, then you have your roles to do, right? You need to announce some stuff when
correct.
during radio. That in and of itself is a very, very high responsibility. To do it alone in a creepy ass building, knowing that it went through the World War. Wow, that takes guts. Like I'm talking about the Caldecott one. Wow, the Caldecott one. In the afternoon I walk.
Creepy already, right?
You know Changi, right? Times 10.
The aura very black.
The aura strong, bro.
And the funny thing is, right, when I was a kid, right, I always go to that Caldecott Mediacorp, because I was acting as a young kid.
Okay.
So did you go to the radio tower?
No, I didn't. I've never been to the radio station before this.
I mean now demolished already. But they're gonna build houses there on the hill.
But demolished already?
Yeah,
fully
shit. Last year demolished already.
No more the building?
No more.
Oh really? Yeah.
Because they sold it to someone. They're gonna build, good class bungalows.
To all the housing agents out there who are handling Caldecott and the houses down there, good luck.
We'll see lah. We'll see whether if money can really beat the spirits, right? Because the spirits that are there are very long. We got Japanese, we got British, really racial harmony. All sorts of kaka also.
It's the UN of spirits.
No, the
UN of spirits.
in front of the radio tower, if I recall correctly, there was a big tree. I think an angsana tree.
Is it? Oh, not that one.
No, but it's a very big one. In the day, we feel like wow, quite karas. Then I think further down because it's on a hill, right? Further down is the props room, which is known to be haunted. Like the props will dance on its own, and we're not talking about like thousands of props, tens and thousands of props. Because my art director actually went down to loan some props for a shoot lah. So she's seen it. Wow, so much props, and it's damn creepy because it's like it's like what you say, claustrophobic, like
mannequin.
one rows and rows and rows of clocks.
Because you will never know like which one suddenly start moving.
Yeah.
And you cannot run, That's the thing. If you run, right, let's say you in the middle of the prop room already.
Yeah.
Then the in front one moving. You turn behind, the one, then where you want to run?
Yeah.
That's why. Like open space.
Yeah. So open space. You?
Both just as bad.
Yeah.
I feel both just as bad. Maybe this is because I last time played Counter-Strike a lot.
Yeah.
Because if you tell me open space, right, you can run anywhere, right? It works both ways because then other spirits can be hiding anywhere also.
Yeah.
I feel like,
But at least you are not trapped,
I know,
You are open.
I know, but that's the thing. I feel that if there's one, there's bound to be more. So for me, as much as I 100% agree with you where, you've only got a certain place to run. I rather a building. I rather a building just because, okay lah, if I'm going to die, at least it limits the chance of surprise. I know I'm going to die from here, here or here. Open space, I may think I'm safe and then they'll get me.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
So for me, it's buildings.
Why you say, okay, honestly, right, out of 100 stories you heard, right, how many people actually died from horror encounters? Let's be honest.
Very rare lah.
Yeah. Right.
Very rare.
Very
Usually it's cursed lah.
Yeah. So why do you think you will die?
Because at
Okay,
that point in time, I'm fearing for my life. What?
You put it out of the equation, not die. But if you were to get scared.
All the more I rather a building then. All the more I rather a building.
Oh,
Because at the end of the day, it's not okay. Don't say die. It's not the dying that's frightening me. It's the element of surprise. If I walk into a building, if I walk down a corridor, I look doors, staircase. Okay? I know unless they're gonna come through the wall. Those are the points of entrance points of entry for the hantu. That's where I'm gonna get scared. So, okay. I know to brace myself as I walk past. If I'm out in the field, I will constantly feel like clenched up. Because they can come from anywhere. And you're surrounded by trees.
Okay.
Every tree is a potential entry point for a car or for whatever spirits are lurking on there.
Okay, but let's say you are in a building. Okay, so you decided to hide in the corner, right? You're trying to run from it, right? You try to hide from the corner. You hide that corner. So you're just hiding and you're hiding. Then suddenly the thing appear in front of you. What can you do? You in the corner.
I won't hide. I will literally look for the nearest staircase and then just run down the stairs.
Okay, what if you run down the stairs? It's a never-ending staircase.
Then I will keep running.
And then at the back, right?
Then I will keep running.
Keep on following you.
First of all, that laugh is going to stay with me for the rest of the day. I'll keep running. You always say Wayne starter pack, right? I am not the fittest person in the world. Okay? But if there is nothing that's going to motivate me more than that laugh coming from behind me. Suddenly I'm Usain Bolt. I'm the Usain Bolt of staircases. I'll just be running. I will not stop.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know it's coming from behind me.
That's actually more scary. Okay. In your honest opinion, would you rather the person, the entity, right, to be behind you or in front of you?
I think I haven't answered the space one yet.
Yeah.
The space,
sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. No, I'll answer together.
Okay.
Then you answer. The space one, I would probably if I want to be but the usual cow way, I will find a way to wiggle out of it. I will face it in the temple, where I'm the strongest.
Okay.
But if you're saying that the rules doesn't allow you to be in a place of worship, fine. I'll face it in the smallest room possible. I'll face it in maybe like a mental asylum ward where the walls are white, and I'll face it one-on-one. I'll face it one-on-one. Because let's just get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Come, try out.
Yeah.
Oh my day.
Because you have no choice already. You're going to face it anyway. So might as well just face it lah. Because if you face it in, it's a psyche thing. You face it in the open field, right? There is a chance that you can be running forever and then it will still appear. Right. But if you face it head on, there's a chance that you can fight it off, can survive through your faith.
Okay.
Something like that lah.
Yeah,
because you have no choice. Yeah. So that's my answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then about the...
I face it front.
Okay,
front.
You?
I rather face it in the front.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Because
But you still will run, right?
I will still run.
How do you face it front? Okay, so let me...
not really face it, It's like more of like...
You want it to be front
if you
or
were
back
to see a
lah.
ghost, right?
Yeah.
Look, if I'm running, it's because I've already seen it.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
So I'm running away from it because I've already seen it.
So you want it to be at the bottom or the top of the
No lah,
stairs?
when I'm running, obviously it will be chasing me lah. It's not like I'm chasing it.
No. So which way is coming from? From the top of the stairs or the bottom of the stairs? Because it determines on
the
where you
stairs,
run.
okay.
I would prefer top because then at least if I'm running downwards, it's easier. You ask me to run upstairs after 2 flights, I'll be like, you know what? Take me. I cannot. It's either this or a heart attack. Take me.
Fair.
I don't know how to answer my own question, honestly.
Oh no. Half the time when I write the questions.
really don't know. Because the thing is, I usually feel something at the back. Right? But then like sometimes it's quite scary, so it's creepy. And you'll just like that.
See, but
then if you were to see it in front of your eyes, right? Again like it depends on my mood. If that day I'm very brave, then okay, fine. But then if that day like I'm very timid, right? I'm very scared, right? Then like, I don't know what do I say? Yeah.
See, I'm of this belief, right, that a lot of the times, right, I'm not saying that the hantu is not scary. I'm sure if you meet it face to face, you're not going to go, not as scary as I thought. I feel like half the time it's the not knowing that is the scariest part.
Correct.
Because if you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what you're facing, you don't know where it's going to come from, you don't know what it can do to you. At least if you see the hantu, right? No guarantee that you'll survive, but you know what you're dealing with. So at some point, hopefully your brain, the logical part kicks in, it stops screaming and you're like, oh, okay, this one is this, so I can deal with this by finding some nails or whatever lah. Even if you can't find those items, even if you don't know how you're going to defeat it where you are, at least you know that it can be defeated. So that helps a little bit. You'll still be scared. And then if you see it, also, there's no longer the element of surprise. Like, when is it going to strike? You've seen it already. You're like, okay. Now, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to run. So for me, it's that. It's the not knowing that adds to the fear.
It's the not knowing that adds to the fear.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I would agree also.
Yeah, agree.
But then
I say all these things, right? I don't want to meet y'all. Okay? I don't want to meet y'all.
no, never get scared.
I don't want to meet y'all at all. Okay? So please, this is not an invitation. This is a hypothetical situation and it will remain a hypothetical situation.
Let's hope so.
Touch wood.
Let's hope so.
But let me ask you guys, like are you okay? Like for Wayne, I know Wayne what type of person he is. But for Kyle, are you like 24/7 like brave, or it depends on your mood? Because for me, right, for me personally, right, it really depends on my mood. Like for example, if I'm doing work, right, for example, like I will shoot, because it's work, so my mood will shift. My mood will shift to like, okay, this is work. Usually I'm a bit braver, but then like if I'm like vulnerable, right, like just me being me, right, I will be quite timid, actually. Like even like the smallest of sound also, I will like like will react to it. What about you?
I think I'm quite similar in that sense. Like when it comes to work, I think I will be a bit more braver. There were a lot, because my career, I film for a living, right? So there were a lot of times where I'm not shooting horror. I'm shooting like documentary. Very shady. So that brain part of me, I never really switched to horror. Just like, it's a bit sus this hotel, or it's a bit sus this location. But whatever, I'm just doing my job. Yeah. But when I'm like myself, like I'm just like not working, then I will get spooked.
Right.
Quite easily.
Why? Why is that?
Because
it's
there's
like a psychological thing.
Disconnect. I think as horror creators, we live and breathe horror almost every day, right?
Yeah.
I think once we disconnect from that, we become the viewer, the listener.
Oh.
Then you're the one who's getting scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Actually, it's a good thing, you know.
when you share ghost stories, right, you don't get scared, right?
No.
Because you're literally telling the story, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah. No, so it's a good thing because it means that we are not jaded yet.
Yeah.
Jaded means?
Like we are not like it doesn't affect
dying,
me.
yeah.
We're still very human now. We can feel it.
Yeah.
I think the day like the jadedness comes, right, is the day where maybe should retire from this already.
Yeah.
You're dead inside
because we
already.
still feel it. You see that if you still feel the horror content that you make, it gives you a more grounded look at it. Yeah. But if you stop, I don't know, I don't feel it's scary. Then maybe it will affect you already.
I also feel if the day that somebody gets jaded for horror, it runs the risk of you being. I mean, you can consciously be respectful when you talk about these things, when you write about these things. But I think if you find yourself jaded, there's a tendency that you might slip up.
Yep.
And you might do something that is not as respectful
Understand.
because you're not thinking about it.
But don't you think if someone is jaded, right, they should do horror content? So they can push it to the extreme, you know.
I've seen other creators that are like that, like this, like they treat it like content farm.
Yeah.
They just do only. They do for the sake of doing. I don't know. I cannot speak for the rest of us, but for me, right, the excitement of listening to ghost stories is the fact that you will get scared.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. Like for example, like you eat chili, right? It's spicy, but you still eat.
Yeah, because it's shock.
Yeah.
Right.
But imagine, right, one day, right, your tongue has evolved to the point whereby you eat the chili, it doesn't taste like nothing. It doesn't taste like chili. It just tastes like with something salty. That's it. Then what's the point, right? You're just eating for the sake of eating.
Yeah.
So the same goes for horror. I still want to be scared. But of course, my tolerance is much higher than the normal people. But I want to get scared. I want to sit in like a cozy sofa, thunderstorm, listen to some ghost stories. That makes me feel vulnerable and shook. That's why we do horror and we like horror. I still want to feel that. The day I stop feeling that is probably the day I retire which I think is still quite far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way also. Like for me, if you're going to the extremes, and if you do this, if you're one of the creators who do this, that's your own business. I do not judge you for doing whatever it is you do. But me personally, if you're going to the extremes, then it becomes it's very similar to what Carl said. Then it becomes about the numbers. It is nothing to do with, you could be doing anything. You could be doing unboxing videos. You could be doing ASMR.
Sorry, you talk about unboxing, right? I remember this one.
Uncoffining, is it?
Yeah, unboxing pocong.
Ayo.
I remember that joke, sorry.
Opening the wrapper.
We are not doing that, okay? Just so you know. No matter how much you'll ask. But you could be doing anything that gets you views. Then it's no longer about the horror, the ghost stories itself. And to me, Carl and I have always said, whatever we do in this space, the most important thing for us is being respectful.
Yep.
And if you're just treating it as something to get numbers, to me, that's not respectful. You're not telling their story. You're not trying to get people to understand what these creatures are, why they are the way they are. You're not giving it the respect it deserves. So for me, that it's just a case of I can never do that because it's just not respectful.
All right, Fa.
Yes.
Without giving away too much, what can people expect from season 3 of Tales from Incredible Tales?
Oh, I think for season 3 it will be like, I don't know whether we said this before, but it will be more on like research based. So I would say it's a Southeast Asian, like we cover a lot of topics about Southeast Asia's ghosts right? So how out of Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, our ghosts all like almost the same. It's all rounded. You know, it's not like, you know, it's not only about horror. It's about it's very insightful. That's all I can say. Like there's a lot of research being put into, and then like, you know, we talk about.
I'm curious, what is the most scariest experience you had during the filming of Tales, without revealing too much?
Oh, okay. If you talk about my personal experience, right, I think the scariest one was the outdoor shoot.
Yeah.
At not at Changi, you know. The Changi was fine.
That's the other location.
The other location.
Yeah, because during that shoot itself, things happen. But then after that shoot itself, you know, when we all talk, and especially the ones who went outdoor, right? When we all talk, we were discussing, right? Then we found out that, wow, some of the things are not aligned. You get what I mean? So for example, you know, during the shoot, we were just discussing what we encountered and whatever not. But then after the shoot, suddenly it's like, wow, one of these, some of the person there, right, actually, I think they went into like a different place. You get what I mean? Like a different dimension like that. I think you guys need to watch. You guys need to watch that episode.
This is that episode will be the last one for the season, for Halloween. So keep a lookout for that.
But I feel like that's a good episode as well. I think the episode we talk about that, again, something very insightful. So
Look how well you're teasing our last episode. See,
you know something happened during the last episode, because we always we have to shoot at night because it's outdoor, so you can see. You can't fake it like the studios.
Yeah.
So when we wrap, is even though we are ahead of time, we will usually wrap like 12, 11-ish, right? So what we will do is we will send the because we will want to buang sui, we don't want to bring back any entities with us, so we will send mostly the cast and some of the crew ahead to like a restaurant somewhere further down to buang sui to eat supper and buang sui. Then I will stay with the master and like the remaining core crew team to
wrap up
dismantle. So at that location, right, there was wind, right? It's quite windy. But we put a pretty heavy light, a tube light, leaning on the pillar. Another one. So both. Okay, put properly. Then suddenly I was talking to the master. There was a gust of wind. But it wasn't, I don't think it's strong enough to push the thing. But the light, pam! Everybody stopped. You're left already. So you know when we were shooting, right, there were a lot of lights, right? Because we were tearing down already. So there were no lights. So that the area, the back area, no lights
all dark already.
All completely dark. So we were using these 2 tube lights to light up the area so that we can pack up. So the light, pam! Everybody stared at the light. Then I was like, guys, it's just the wind.
Okay, and do you know something? Like, okay, so you know, we have a guest, right, for the episode.
Yeah.
So he came. Oh, can I say he? Okay, he came. Okay, he came already, right? So he drove. He parked right in front. Okay.
I think I know which one you're telling.
So we were talking to him, and then suddenly, right, we're talking, and it was almost dusk, you know, Maghrib already, right?
Yeah.
So like I think 6+ going 7+ already, right? Suddenly I turned around, right? I saw his car, right? His boot suddenly open, you know. His boot open.
Legit.
His lights were on.
We completely, because so much happened at night, we forgot to tell you this. I was there when this happened.
Yeah.
So it just opened by itself. And my first thought was, is that his car?
Yeah. So I turned around to him like, kau buka kereta you open the car. Then he looked, what? And his keys were with him, you know.
Yeah.
And then he go and he close the thing, he off the lights, then he close, right? Then I asked him, your key can open the boot, you know, some cars can, right?
Before you get to this part, I love this part. There's nobody around his car.
No one.
Everybody else is on set, and his car is the further end of where we're shooting, and there's nobody around.
Nobody around.
Nobody walking around.
And it's almost dark already. It's almost dark already. It's dusk. So I asked him, your key, you can open your boot. Then he said, no, my key cannot open the boot. My key only got the sensor. His car only got the sensor, you know, at the bottom of the boot. You can wave, then the boot will open, right? Then I was like wondering, what the heck?
So like, it's completely motion sensor. Right?
Yeah.
Somebody gone like that. That means
But that's the thing. If somebody go like that also, no one is there. And obviously his lights were all on, you know.
No. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody going motion sensor.
Somebody.
Maybe his car never locked. Maybe he forgot to lock his car.
Maybe.
Then something going like, woo.
But then that doesn't explain all the lights were on also. Like inside the light on, the headlight. I think the headlight was on, right?
Okay,
because I saw the tail light. I
remember the taillight was on. I don't remember the headlight or anything. For me, the thing that I noticed the most was just suddenly just the door, nice and slow, like that. And I was like,
I didn't notice that. I noticed when I turned around, I see the thing open already.
that's I noticed that. I was like,
Nice.
is that his car?
Nice.
Or somebody else down there? Because I thought there was somebody in the car. I didn't see anybody.
So lesson learned, guys. Don't buy Continental. buy a cheap Japanese car lah. Use key to open.
And now we've lost one sponsor.
I mean, I agree lah. Like sometimes too high tech, right? There might be glitches lah. Let's just say lah. Like if it was like I would have genuinely freak out if you told me that it was like, you know, one of those manual ones.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that one that takes strength, right? It's quite heavy. But auto one, it could be a glitch.
It could be a
glitch. But
it was creepy lah. But it could be
we
a glitch.
think positively like it could be a glitch. But to be really honest, you know, like.
So that was the one.
Yeah, I didn't think much of that location, you know. If I'm being honest, you know, because I've been to
that location,
scarier places.
Yeah.
So wow, but I didn't
expect
that to happen.
Neither
at
did
that
I.
Location.
Neither did I. Honestly, I felt that location was quite keras, but I did not expect it to be so much. Even our guests were like, this is freaky.
That's the weird thing, you know, because
Yeah.
like for me and also another guest, okay, not the other guy, another guest. We talk, you know, so we said like, you know, something in the line of like, wow, this is the least expected place for all of this to happen.
Yeah. And it's it's not a very big location. It's on a plot of land, but it's quite contained.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. But you have to wait until Halloween, then you will see that episode. Yeah. And then you let us know what you all see.
Just to tease you all for whenever the walks of courage come out. I think it's fair to say, if we have to summarize it, Tales from Incredible Tales managed to mildly traumatize a national treasure.
Just now we were talking about studio, right? About Conti, right? Okay. Because previously MJ12 was pre-recorded. No one is there, you know, no one is talking about ghost live, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this question. Is it true? People usually say, you know, if you know, the more you talk about them, the more they are inclined to, you know, join in, like visit you guys. You know why? Okay. So this is the context, right? So ever since I did MJ12, right? I think since January. Before me, there's another DJ. Okay, shout out to Kiss Maraj, right? Another DJ. I think before me, she's already like 1 year there, right? She never complained about anything, you know, right? Only after I feel like only after I do MJ12 in the Conti, right? MJ12 live in the Conti. Recently she had to cover for EDT, so evening drive time, right? She told me even though her shift was like 3 hours, for some reason she feels that it's very draining. Like, you know, like she get tired easily, like the energy, she gets tired easily. And then there's this one night when she was about to go home, right? Okay, again, when she was working, she felt a bit weird lah. Again, she was alone, right? Because she was doing the show alone. She felt a bit weird lah, right? So when she go back, she took Grab. So he noticed when the Grab driver at the, you know, drop-off area of Mediacorp, right? The Grab driver keep on looking at her, no? She walk, sit behind. And then like, when she entered the car also, the Grab driver was like looking at her. And then suddenly the Grab driver, I don't know, you know, like, okay, again, I say first, I say the story first. Then the Grab driver told her, sorry adik, just now I saw something following you. He said that. But Kiss Maraj, I would say, is a pretty girl. You know, she's good looking lah. So it might be, you know, just a case of, you know, like a creepy person, like just checking her out, and then like, oh shit, she saw that I'm looking at her.
So cook up some story lah.
Something following you. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So I don't know.
Fair.
But again lah, I'm not sure. But that's what she told me this story recently also. Very recent.
Can I ask like what time she ends?
Her slot is 5 to 8.
So not so late lah.
Not so late.
By the time, let's say she leave back up all like 8:30, 9 like that. When she leaves the camper.
No lah. I think 8 plus already. 8
plus
before 9. Definitely before 9.
lah. And is the pickup point is the in front of the Mediacorp.
Yeah.
The
So
reception.
got people lah.
Yeah. But then there's the thing. The I don't know if the driver is like, cooking up stories or what, but that's what she told me lah.
But also to be fair, like that area, how crowded is it at night?
It really depends. If there's an event, it will be crowded.
Depends.
If not, then it will be quite.
I used to walk around that area also.
Yeah.
That area at night, right? It depends. No event, very quiet.
Yeah.
7 p.m. people start leaving. 8 p.m. You can be probably the only person alone in the building or in the office.
Actually at the back of the building, right? There's a park at the back, right?
Yeah.
So
They're right next to the car park, right?
Yeah. So at the park itself, there's a stairs to lead down to the car park.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I forgot to mention this lah, but when the scary thing happened to me, that particular walk right towards the stairs right is really creepy. Try. You guys try one day.
Don't want.
After 2 a.m. Just try and just like stand in the middle of that. Got the huge staircase lead up, right? And then you can go to the staircase. Right? Just try to just stand there, look around.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to do that.
So one of our previous guests from Tales season 2, Hafiz Rahman, he did mention that I think he did was doing radio or something, right? I think he got do radio, right?
He was
doing radio, and then he said that when he go to that car park, I think he saw or felt something. I can't recall the story already, but he said it was at that car park at the staircase, the turn towards the car park. He said he felt something that was there.
And
he did not feel good vibes.
I kid you not, every single time. Okay, that's why I hate changing vehicles. Because every time I change vehicle, obviously I need to reapply the season parking for the building, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes I have to park outside.
Oh.
Alright. So usually I park Mediacorp basement, right? But this time round, if I change vehicle, then my season parking not ready, right? I have to park outside. So every night, imagine 2 a.m. After 2 a.m, I have to walk there alone. And correct, whatever he said is true. You go down the staircase, right, that leads to the car park, right, is super scary already. Once you turn around, right, once you turn the bend, right, going down the go down another flight of stairs, right, you will really feel like a different feeling already. It's really, really creepy. And again, when you go down the car park, it will be super empty, It will be super empty. Maybe like there were 1 or 2 bikes and then got maybe 1 or 2 cars, and you will legit feel like people are looking at you. Try. You guys can try.
I tried it before in the afternoon with a colleague. There were a lot of cars.
Oh, there were a lot of cars.
Yeah.
What time?
Maybe 3-4 p.m.
3-4 p.m. Okay.
Yeah,
that one's still fine. PM still fine. Yeah.
Like there's a cafe, right? Facing the car. Yeah. So I think there were families there, so it was okay. There was still quite crowded. But I can imagine how it would be.
It's really dark.
Yeah, at night lah. And further down is even more forest or something lah. Like it's not people's house or something. It's
It's
quiet.
just building. It's just building. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, going back to her story, right? And your connection to the Conti. My answer for you is that when you're talking about ghost stories, it tends to attract. It is 100% true. As to whether they can attach themselves to a space, it depends on the protection of the space.
Okay. I don't think my place is protected lah.
I think the Conti, I don't know lah, right? We don't know. Conti is protected or not. That one we don't know. It could be like maybe you brought back something from your many adventures.
Yeah, true.
Because it's not your house, so I presume that there's no religious items to protect it or any blessings done. So it's very hard. And also like Conti studios, a lot of time they are spent in darkness. They are dark, right?
Correct.
They don't pull down the curtains. It's fully blacked out. So a lot of negative energy can just gather there. So I cannot. Yeah, I would imagine that it will be space for all these things to gather lah. I mean, my advice to you is that if you really feel so strongly about it, maybe you should try to get someone to cleanse it, because you're not the only DJ to say it. There was there's another MC show lah, Dennis Chu's ghost stories. Like he also do horror. His one is Mandarin, right? He also mentioned that there were quite a few times that like maybe the chair like creak a bit, then the mic like move a bit, like that kind of like weird things that happen.
There are a lot of times also, like, you know, you hear the door, because there are multiple door inside so there's a main door, all right, to go in. So on the left is Ria 897, on the right is Symphony, right? So you open the main door, got another 4 doors, right? Two. So sometimes also, like, because I will know, right? Symphony got people, they are recording inside. We will know, right? It will light up recording. Sometimes just randomly, you know, I hear like door open and close, but I never really think about it lah. Like, okay lor. Like sometimes when I'm telling the story, I hear the door open, now I was just like, you know, I can see that, you know, there's a small glass panel, right? I can see through, like, no one leh.
Got the door got move or not?
I don't see. It's not my door.
Oh.
But you hear the door opening.
Yeah.
You can hear one because it's a very thick door. It's super thick door.
Because it's
so
soundproof.
Whenever it's closed, right, you like bam. You can hear the tongue like that.
Yeah.
When you do your TikTok live, it's in studio, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the next time he goes on TikTok live, can y'all please thank this man or not? You look what he has to go through just to tell your stories live.
Yeah.
At what time? 2 o'clock, right?
For TikTok live, it's 1 to 2 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
1 a.m. the man is in the studio by himself, hearing doors closing. Can y'all please, in the comments, just for his TikTok live, thank him for all the hard work he's putting in.
It's a I would say, actually, last time I never really thought about this aspect of our careers. But there is some danger lah. We put ourselves on the line spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the line. So there is some danger. Yeah lah. I think maybe put some salt.
Yeah.
Put some salt around. The expensive ones are not the cheap ones.
Yeah.
Like the
Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Oh really? I was just joking. But
Really.
Okay.
I don't know if your religion allows you to do that lah, but Himalayan salt is quite universal, I would imagine. Yeah. My sister, who is very sensitive, more sensitive than me, buys them in bulk.
Bulk means what? Like kg?
Legit, she asked me, "Hey, you want or not? I buy for you lah."
That does make sense.
For your horror stuff.
I bet your sister.
She's like, how many kg you want? I say, I told her, give me 2 boxes. Then she's like, no, we buy in kg. I'm like, how many kg you need? I think 5 kg lah, right? Then I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, but I it's proven because when we left the last location for the last day, right, we use salt and rice to cleanse. Yeah. Master Leo asked me to do it. He's like, okay, you take salt and rice, you just throw.
But what's the rationale behind it? Why salt?
In most beliefs lah, is that the salt will tend to cleanse negative energy.
Because in my religion also, right, I've ever heard of people using, but it's not like the normal, fine grain salt.
Yeah.
It's garam kasar.
Yeah.
So it's a big one, the big one.
Exactly.
So they will use that, but I don't know if they throw it or not. I've never seen it before, but usually they will take one or something, right? They will put at the, let's say if the person kena possessed, right?
Yeah, put at the
they will
head.
take one. Not a head, no. Actually, the toe. The toe, correct, toe. They will put at the toe.
What's that?
I have no idea. That's the thing. I have no idea. Like one day, I really want to ask like some ustad or what. What's the rationale behind it? Why salt?
I would imagine lah, because salt absorbs moisture, right? I would imagine maybe the salt is to absorb something inside lah, trying to capture it or like suck it out or purify it.
It's either salt or from what I heard is like pepper, black pepper. I don't know. I also don't know why. Yeah.
But yeah. So salt and rice. So we threw salt and rice along the areas to
cleanse lah.
Cleanse it. Yeah. So that it's purified lah.
I don't know whether I told this story before or not, but I ever brought guests into the studio before, like a random guest. Again, shout out. He was Pat Mashima. So he and his wife came down for me to interview him lah, for him to tell his ghost encounters. So if you guys do not know, okay, inside my conti there's a sofa. I think it's a two-man sofa lah. Two-man sofa, right at the side.
Nice.
This is my panel, my PC screen, and then in front of me is the guest. So when he first came, right, these two, right, I think they got something also. They got either sixth sense or third eye, right. So when they first came, right, I opened the door, right, then they went to the toilet. So when they came back, I was at the door, right, I was at the main door. And then the first thing they said to me, "Hey bro, you want to know something or not?" Then I say like, "What?" "Hey, outside the ladies' toilet got one black figure standing." Then I'm like, why? you first thing you meet me, and then the first thing you say is, "Oh, I got something there already." Then like, okay, never mind. So we proceed with our show. And then imagine the first talk set I was talking to him, right? I was talking to him. The wife was sitting at the sofa minding her own business. After the first talk set, suddenly the wife stand up, sit beside him lah. Then I was like, "Hey, why? You okay not?" And, no. She suddenly, like, you can see, she suddenly becomes scared, She's like, no. Just now when I was sitting at the sofa, the beside Conti A, Conti B, there's a window, right?
Yeah.
She say, and that room is always dark lah. I saw something like cha like this, like. So I also don't know. She said like a black figure. Then I think
at Conti B.
Yeah, I think she got really scared. Then she all the way she sit there, sit beside her husband.
Don't dare to see already.
Yeah.
But they were telling ghost stories.
Yeah, they were telling ghost stories.
Okay. So they are sharing their experiences lah.
And they have like weird like this Pat guy. His name is Pat lah. He really got like some weird experiences also, weird encounters also lah.
I mean, I would imagine that, being the space that is so creepy, confirm got more stories lah.
Right.
Then and then he starts telling. I don't know lah. Maybe he is a no lah for me lah to acknowledge them when you see them.
Yeah.
You just
straight away acknowledge.
Yeah, just buat bodoh Then you buat bodoh is better You straight away say, then it's you not scared
And the thing is, it's not even for content,
Yeah. He just tell you lah. He just tell you. There's I have friends who work for MC also. Then they are saying that when they did the big move, right? They're like, okay lah, you move to new campus, no ghosts. I said, no, bro, the ghosts move with us. I mean, he said like it's not all lah. He said, yeah, but they move with us. They were like, really? Can like that? Yeah, it's attached already. They was like, okay, no wonder. Like there's still so many hauntings as per se lah. Like, or I wouldn't say like hauntings are like weird things happening, like things dropping.
Maybe they're attached to like the equipments and what. You never know. It
could be.
The art department especially.
Yeah.
Wow, the props. I don't want to know how many things are there in the props room. And props usually are old, right? And if you don't do your proper due diligence, like for example, like putting something. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is exclusive. Nobody knows.
Okay.
You guys will also know. So for things that look like human, right, or things that are creepy in nature, right, the Chinese do believe that you shouldn't just leave them like be. Something might enter.
Yeah.
So what we usually do, we will place a red piece of paper to show that to negate the negative energy, and it has to be a red square lah. To negate, kind of like an ang pao lah. So to negate negative energy. And this is Bonnie lah. Bonnie is like our HANTU mascot.
Yeah.
But we also want to make it very clear that Bonnie is not an entity. Bonnie is just a prop. It's a toy at best. So that, you establish sort of like dominance to say that, okay, this is not a real thing, it's fake.
Okay.
If not, things will enter it. And then it's like, I can play with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we are very conscientious with that things because when we film, we got a lot of props, especially things that look like humans. Yeah, then they can enter. With face on, then they can enter.
Thank you for your service, Bonnie.
Yeah. So yeah, lor.
Yeah, I think the funny thing is before I took over M0 Plus. Again, I keep on repeating M0 Plus. I think that's my job lah. But before I took over M0 Plus, I don't really like. Even until now, there's not much. I never encountered that much entities. Like, thank God lah. Thank God. Right?
Congrats.
Yeah.
Right. But before this, I faced a lot of like possess. So one of my auntie lah, she's in Malay we call it lemah semangat. So she's quite weak in that sense. So it's easy for all these things to go inside her, right? So I have this story. Perhaps okay. I think it was my 18 birthday, 18 or 19 birthday. I remember because we all ate at Newton Circus, and they gave me helmet as a gift lah, RI helmet. Okay. So long story short, then right after our makan session, right, one of my cousin he insisted, hey bro, let's everyone, since we all here, right, I think there were like almost 20 of us. Let's go on an adventure lah. Right? And then the place, I don't know if you guys heard of this before. Okay, have you guys ever heard of Sri Mananti?
What's that?
No.
Okay, again, I'm not sure. This is like maybe like an urban legend or something lah. Okay, but okay, the story is there's this road in Singapore. Alright, there's this lady. She's called Sri Mananti. So before this, she always sit by the side of the road, waiting for her boyfriend or fiance. You know. So there's this one day. I think there's this one day. She got hit by a car or something, and then she died there.
What road was this?
Okay, Jervois Road.
Oh,
Okay, Jervois Road. Again, I'm not sure whether this story is true or not because I tried to Google this story. It's nowhere. It's nowhere to be found. But this story was told by my grandmother. All right.
Jervois Road is near Alexandra area lah.
Yeah, and that road, to all the delivery riders out there, you know how creepy that road is.
It's very creepy.
Yeah, you know how creepy that road is. It's. I mean, like it
Del-
depends on who you are, right? But because me and my brothers, right, we know about that location, and then like before this, we were all like delivery riders. So Jervois Road, all the condo there, right? It's somewhere we wouldn't want to go. So the backstory is that lah, like basically this lady, I forget whether she died or she saw her fiance got hit by a car and then died on the spot. Something like that lah, something like that.
Yeah.
And ever since then, people say that the hearsay that is people will see her just sitting. How do I put this? You know, like sometimes the pavement, right, got like one like small rectangle, like you can sit on it one, like this ledge.
Yeah.
So people, the hearsay is people usually see her just sitting around waiting for her fiance. You know, okay, and then that's why she's called Sri Mananti lah. Mananti basically means waiting, right? So that particular night, after we makan at Newton Circus, Newton Road, right? One of my cousins say, okay bro, let's go adventure lah. And then we, for some reason, out of all places, we decided to visit there. Okay, we decided to visit that place. Okay, I was sitting in a MPV car. It was a 7 or 6 seater car. Alright, so I think my brother was driving, and then someone else in front. Wait, let me think about it. Someone else in front. Okay, and then my parents, two of my parents. Okay, and then me, and then my auntie is behind.
Right.
Then my sister-in-law is behind. Okay, it's a 7-seater car. Okay, imagine 2, 3, 2. Okay, my auntie is behind. So I can't recall where we stopped, all right, but we stopped by the side of the road, and then by the side of the road got like very big tree, this very huge tree. And then we tried to exercise her, and the thing is very stubborn, don't want to come out. So imagine, at the point of time, I only knew like the basic prayers, like the basic prayers, right. And then I just recite normally. Then, but the one who really tried, right, is my brother, one of my cousin, and one of my uncle. They really tried to get that thing out of her body. And then we managed to. I think after like 30 minutes, 30, and it's quite long. 30 minutes to me is really long. 30 minutes of reciting, right? We managed to get the thing out of her. And imagine, all three, my brother, my uncle, and my cousin, all vomited. All vomited. And at that point of time, I didn't realize like, wait, why they all vomiting? Like, that doesn't make sense, right? Why they all vomiting? So years later, we went on an adventure again. By the way, right, if you remember,
You're garang sia.
That's why.
wait. If you remember the story I told you guys, I rode my bike, my RXZ, go, I think, on the way back from Malacca, and then I got tumpang my auntie.
Yeah.
That's the same auntie. It's the same auntie, okay.
So that's the auntie that is like
That easily get.
So that experience you told us is after you saw her kena possessed.
Yeah, that's why at
my
Malacca,
God.
right? That's why when that happens at Malacca, I got really scared. Okay, so that's the backstory lah. So, then I think 1 or 2 years later, we went on an adventure again. Okay, this time around it's not really an adventure lah. So, we went to Henderson Wave. Henderson Wave got the kayu-kayu, right?
Yep.
So if you were to walk on top, right? On top got like one open space,
Yeah.
And then we were okay lah. It was it was ridiculous lah. But we were having picnic there at night, late at night. We were having picnic. Not really a picnic lah. We just like put like the cloth down, then we sit, then we makan nasi goreng. Then we just it's a catch up session lah. Then suddenly, out of the sudden, it started to rain. Like it started to drizzle.
Yeah.
And then if you know, there don't have any shelter. You know,
Yeah.
the only proper shelter, right? If you go on top, right, the open space got one like hut.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what hut is that. Okay,
It's not even really
a toilet. I thought it's a toilet, but it's not really a hut. There's a room, there's a door, right?
Yeah.
Then we took shelter there for a while lah, and then once it slowed down, and then we walked back lah. And then at that point of time, I think we were some of us were driving a van if I'm not wrong. Okay, and then same thing happened. We go down, okay, because we all need to use the toilet. On top, no toilet, right? Right? So we need to go down. We go to, I think, was it like Esso or Shell, if I'm not wrong. We go down. Then my brother was pumping the petrol, okay. Again, imagine, my auntie was sitting at the back. Same place, at the back. And then my grandmother was sitting at the front. My brother was outside pumping the petrol. My mom and my dad was inside the vehicle. I was outside. Okay, windows are all down. Then we were discussing about it. Just now the place quite scary. Tempat tu macam seram. Yeah, we were discussing. Then I don't know why I like enable her lah. I do enable her. So I talk like I'm the type of person that I'm very blunt, right? So I was saying to her, tiba-tiba hujan. Tiba-tiba hujan, macam benda tu kan, macam ajak kita pergi that shelter tau. Macam mana tahu tempat tu ada harta karun apa. I said that word, So what I was saying, right, is then suddenly rain. Then like the thing suddenly invite us to go to that place to seek shelter. I said that. Then I said, maybe that place got treasure or whatnot. Then suddenly,
God.
Okay, imagine this. My auntie was normal. Then suddenly, imagine, she turned like this, Kau diam. I swear to God, she said it. Kau diam. Then, bro, it was the first time, someone, and that stare, I don't know how to explain to you. That stare is really scary, She said, turn to me, kau diam. Then I got goosebumps all over my body. I looked to my brother looked at me. Okay, she kena already. I don't know what triggered that, but right after I said, maybe that place got harta karun, maybe that place got treasure. Then suddenly she kena already. Then again, we tried. We tried to exorcise her, right? Tried to pull, and that's the very first time. In movies, when exorcists, right? When people try to get the thing out of the body, you see how their body will they sometimes float, right? That was the very first time. I swear to God, I saw my auntie her body was floating up. Really, the body was floating up. Inside the car, she was sitting down, but her body was floating up. That was the very first time. And then long story short, my grandmother wanted to go to the toilet. Okay, everyone was busy. Everyone was busy.
They were busy?
No, we got that thing out already.
Okay.
Imagine at the pumps, at the petrol kiosk, there itself, we tried to get that thing out of her. Okay, so my grandmother wanted to go to the toilet. Okay, so okay lah. Me as the youngest, the second youngest cucu, right? Grandchild. Yeah. I brought her to the toilet. So I walked with her. Then I was discussing with her. Nek, apa nek? Macam what happened just now? Then my grandmother, don't think about it lah. Normal lah. Grandmother would say that, right? I walk her to the toilet. Okay, because it's a ladies' toilet, obviously I cannot go in. Right? So she go inside the toilet. And then there, outside of the toilet, got one curb. I sit down at the curb lah. I use my phone. So when my grandmother go out of the toilet, right? Imagine, obviously if I'm waiting outside, you go out of the toilet, you will look at me, right? For example, you were sitting there. My grandmother come out of the toilet, look at me, right? No, she did not look at me. She go out of the toilet, then she look at my side. Then she look at me. Then okay, I'm okay. Then my grandmother say, okay, let's go. All right. Then I felt something weird already, because why would you look beside me? Why you never look at me, right? I feel weird already,
You enjoying this?
And I was traumatized. The thing is, I was traumatized because the picture of my auntie's face when she looked at me, her eyes kau siapa? Kau diam. That picture stuck in my head, Then then my grandmother hold my hand, then I walk to her. Then for some reason, right, I'm very stupid lah. I go and ask my grandmother, Nek, just now when you go outside the toilet, you saw something beside me. Then she said, yes.
Oh my God.
And then I was means the thing sitting beside me all this time.
So she was this is Singapore, right?
Singapore.
So she was she's the mum of your aunt lah.
She's the yes, correct.
So that means like whatever your aunt has, let's say is in the lineage then she probably also have
Most likely, but my grandmother is known to can see things on her.
Okay.
She can
So then
sense, she can see things on her.
explains maybe your aunt also has that lah.
Maybe, but my aunt is a bit lemah semangat means how to say, her spirit not that strong.
Yeah.
Like
the Chinese just say very high in energy so that sometimes it's like they can go in on, some is multiple can go in, that kind of thing. So
that's the story. I think before I indulge myself in like horror stories, right, that was my experience lah. Aside from the possessed story, there's not really like, thank God there's not much. I don't encounter much.
Aside from that,
it's quite a lot already.
two possessions,
So we jump back into the Jervois Road lah, right? Jervois Road, I was digging up a little bit of information on it. Jervois Road apparently there's a abandoned mansion. I don't know if it's linked to your story.
I don't know,
but I saw some people exploring it. Okay, that is quite famous one. But I want to go back to when you said that you and your brother, you both ride and you all do deliveries, right?
Yeah.
Why is it so famous, this road? Other than the...
No. Okay, the thing is, I do not know if it's famous amongst the delivery riders. But for my brothers and I, it's famous because of that incident. They were all there. They were all there.
That incident, but not but the story you all heard from someone.
I heard from my grandmother.
Or your grandmother told you this story.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have not heard about Jervois Road.
I tried to. That's the thing. I tried to Google also.
Yeah.
But there's nothing about Sri Mananti.
Nothing much. But what I found is the abandoned mansion. No? Maybe it's linked to the abandoned mansion.
I have no idea. But all I know is, according to my mom, again, if I'm not wrong, right, they say last time that place all kampung one. All kampung area. Then there's a school there.
Yeah.
And they used to.
Your grandmother said, what was it? This was my old school, right?
No, not my grandmother, my auntie.
Oh, your auntie. Sorry.
Not my grandmother's school. I don't know my grandmother's school at where.
Okay. So I wanted to add on to the story because I was looking at the map. I love looking at maps to find haunted.
Maybe you are Dora. I'm the map. I'm the map.
So I'm trying to find like the some link lah. I remember I had a friend. We had a friend. In fact, with the crew I remember we have a friend that I also share acquaintance with the crew. One of the crews. So we will always gather to have barbecues and parties, and it's always near a black and white house. It's always at the black and white house near that area. I would say Tanglin lah, the Tanglin area, the general Tanglin area, because there got a lot of embassies, right? Quite a few embassies that are there. Then of course the rich people houses are there. Then a lot of GCBs and black and white houses. So I think this guy was renting a black and white house. And he's rich lah. Renting a black and white house. Yeah.
Okay.
To stay. I think he's staying alone,
To stay?
Yeah, to stay.
Not even for the parties, to stay.
Yeah, it's his house.
Yeah.
To stay. So of course they rent from the government because all the black and white houses are owned.
He's rich.
Rich.
Bro, you got his contact number.
Like
I want to be friends with him.
Like the rent is insane. The rent is more than don't know how many mortgage that we are paying for the house. So basically he's staying there. And I don't know why he chose to stay there. It's so creepy. Can you imagine like the colonial black and white house?
Obviously, yeah.
The one that we shot in Changi. It's a smaller one, but it looked exactly like that. So there was one night that I went for the party. So the road itself is a very old road. The lamppost is old. Like the old kind of lamppost. It doesn't no light, bro.
Oh, okay.
So he driving. Even the Grab driver, because I was with my wife, even the driver's like, a bit creepy here. Then he high beam. So it's a small road. So even if you got another car coming, you need to reverse on. It's that kind of road. So you go up all the way in. Because his unit is one of the last ones. So we in. Then he drop us off. He's like, I drop you off here. I say. Then he's like, drop you off here. Yeah. They drop us off at the front part. The porch not as creepy because got lights. But the road is fully dark. So then we got out and then we went. Then the party is at the back of the house. So there's a swimming pool at the back of the house. But the front nobody. Because at this point, I think his parents are no longer in Singapore. So he had the whole house to himself with 2 helpers. Can you imagine how big the house? So anyway, we were like, okay lah, we just go lah. Then we walk to the back of the house. Wow, very creepy. It's like, it's like dimly lit. Then you walk. Then you see the party. So we went to the party, right? I think at one point, I think I was grilling something. Like grilling meat or something. Then I heard. Because the swimming pool, then there's the back room, kind of like a lounge. Then like there's a whole bunch of seats for people to have a party. Like it's like for a pool party. Then the grill. The grill is right beside a lot of trees, tall trees, very tall trees. So then the property actually sits on the edge of a property of a forest. There's no other property already. So we are like the Changi one. We are at the far end. We are the last unit. So you can see a lot of forest. Then I heard someone laughing, bro. From the trees, like very loud.
Like a lady or a guy?
Kakak lah, lady lah.
She also enjoying the party, I think.
Like that. Then I kept quiet. I was like, you guys hear that? It's like, no. Okay, never mind. What bodoh ah? Then I just kept it in the back of my head. I'm like, I could be drunk because we were drinking. I could be drunk. But
you try to rationalize things.
But I just don't want to say it now. Then I am like, okay, maybe next time I don't come already. So I mean, nothing happened afterwards. But I always had that feeling, that creepy feeling around all this black and white houses area. So I'm not surprised that, Jervois Road.
One thing I had, I don't know whether this is true or not, but this is a theory in Malaysia. Because they say, right, especially in Malaysia, right, the banks, they usually not only a physical security guard, but usually, right, they hire pocong to guard the bank.
I've heard that theory.
Right.
It's not okay. It's never specifically pocong, but I've heard that theory that not just Malaysia, a lot of banks hire some kind of spiritual protection.
And then there's this another story. This one I read for my show. Those trucks that carry money one. Carry money. Those the black truck. Sometimes nowadays is the, I think, Cisco or the Atos truck, right?
Yeah.
But this one in Malaysia. So there's this incident lah. They park their truck. Something happened to their truck, and then they park at R&R. Just to pray first, right? So something happened. I forget what happened, but something happened. And then one of his friends say, "You think all this truck all empty? All this truck all even though it's a Chinese owner, right? The person who owns the bank Chinese, right? They still hire all these supernatural things to guard, just in case.
Yeah,
just in case someone try to rob or what, right? At least got all this spiritual thing.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I think it's very likely. Like a lot of places they do both lah, white and black magic. They use both to maybe hotels,
especially
to
hotels,
bless,
right?
to protect. I'm sure they got like some spiritual master on retainer to help lah.
Because let's be honest, I think for hotel also, right? Let's be honest, confirm in a year, confirm got a few people die inside one.
Yeah.
Due to like natural causes lah. Not murder.
I'm not surprised.
But confirm a lot of people die one. And then like you say, the place got people die, you think not haunted, man? Confirm haunted one, what? Right?
Yeah.
Especially
Then they
hotel.
need to hire whichever lah, like the priest to basically ask the spirit to move on. That also is something that is a needed thing, ma. Yeah. Okay. I think we got a lot of ghost stories. You all should be very, very happy because he's one of those guests that, the story like free flow on.
Yeah.
In some sense, similar to Raihan. Raihan also always say that. Actually, I got one more story. One more story. But I mean, we all like when we get into the mood, right? The ghost stories come.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I read ghost stories for a living.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I think we all do lah.
Yeah.
But your personal experience, is.
I think the
creepy,
scariest one I think will be the possessed one because as a kid, right, I think I was only like in my early 20s at that point of time. The first time I saw that thing happen, right, it was really scary.
Change you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we need to slowly wrap up the episode. It's a very long episode.
Okay.
But I'm sure you guys are having a good time.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to ask you, like, maybe we don't do guess lah. We do something. What are the possible things that you would like to do in the future season? You see, third season only. I talk about fourth season already. Wow.
Season 4. Confirm have season 4.
I don't know. I don't know. We cannot confirm nor deny.
If we had a season 4, what would you want to?
If we have a season 4, yeah.
Okay, honestly, right, if you have season 4, definitely more outdoor shoots. I love outdoor shoots. I love
This
outdoor shoots.
guy. This guy.
And I have a few places in mind.
Okay.
Honestly, we should try go outdoor shoot.
Okay, you say one place in mind you have.
Labrador Park.
Okay.
Labrador Park. Okay, got a few. Labrador Park, Kampung Waasan. Bukit Batok Nature Park. Oh, but the quarry is nice. We should shoot there sometimes. Quarry is nice. I think that's about it for now. Oh, another place. Admiralty Park.
Near Woodlands, side. Admiralty West Road.
I don't know, but it's near the Republic Poly, if not wrong. I've never been there. Hopefully soon I'll be there. But that place sounds like a normal place, like Admiralty Park. Oh, Admiralty, right? But apparently that place is super
Keras.
yeah, keras.
Can I just say, I don't appreciate you giving him ideas like this.
But okay. I mean, like, if you guys want season 4 and if you guys want outdoor shoots, I mean, you guys can leave a comment lah, right? I mean,
Don't leave a comment on our video. You leave a comment on our video, no point.
yeah, I mean, go to the...
Yeah, the first episode's out already, right? Go straight away, leave comments. First episode out, you just comment. Season 4, please.
Yeah. Tales from Incredible Tales, go to the channel and then leave the comment, guys. Season 4. And specifically say, season 4, we want more outdoor shoots.
I don't know why I'm encouraging this kind of behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
You protect me,
I cannot protect you, bro. Carl will protect you.
I'll try lah.
I'm screwed.
So what we asked this for all our guests lah. What are some of the favorite horror movies, books, or even games?
Oh, favorite horror movie.
Yeah.
I think for books, right? I honestly grew up reading this book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like people last time, right? During the morning assembly, right? People would read like all those thick novels, right? I would read this.
True Singapore ghost stories lah.
And
Yeah.
I would get scared. Yeah. So
Same, same, bro.
yeah. So I think that's my favorite book. For movies, right? Ooh. One that really traumatized me is Kafir, Satanic. You can try to watch it.
The original one.
It's the Indonesian film, 2002, if I'm not wrong. You can try and watch it. It's more of like black magic thing. It's not really horror per se. It's more like black magic. And then favorite horror film. One movie that really impacted me. Wow, I cannot say a name. Honestly, I can't think of a name.
But you already say one.
Kafir.
Kafir.
Yeah.
I think that movie traumatized me lah. But it's not my favorite lah. Obviously, it traumatized me, right? But one movie, if you guys want to watch, like, if you want me to recommend, right, go and try to watch Mantra. Alright, Mantra.
When was this?
I think it was 2008. Wait, let me. Yes, Mantra Zul Hindi Black. Okay, this one. 2010.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, okay, I don't know whether this is true or not, but in that movie, right, again, it's a movie about black magic. And then in that movie, one of the scenes, right, is this person, this main character, have to eat someone.
What?
Yeah, and have to eat someone to consume the power.
Oh.
And if I'm not wrong, right, the mantra he used in that movie is the actual mantra.
Isn't that dangerous?
I've heard about
But it's a
this.
shortened version. It's not the full. But it's the starting is like Ajamu Aja.
Okay, let's stop.
Something like that. So let's stop now.
It's very scary.
Apparently is the actual mantra, but it's the shortened
But
version.
it's what? It's in Arabic
No, Malay movie. Malaysian movie.
Oh.
No, but the mantra is...
But the mantra is Arabic or?
Ajamu Aja. I have no idea. I think it's like Jao. I think it's like...
No, need to check. It's okay.
I think it's like...
Somebody will let us know. It's alright.
I think it's like Jawa. Java, I think.
Wow. Talk about
Wait. I show you the scene a bit.
No.
we
believe you, Fah. We believe you.
Okay.
talk about being realistic lah. Yeah, they play until so real.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a singer actually. The main actor, the
Is
main
he still
character,
alive?
He's still alive. and now he last time he very rock, right? He used to be a rock singer. Zul Handy Black. So then now he become like very religious already. Yeah.
I see.
I wonder why.
But he acted it so well. You go and try and watch it. It's available on YouTube. Yeah.
On YouTube. I thought what? Yeah, YouTube.
Like I said, Netflix.
Free
one.
on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you want to do it?
Yeah. So this is another thing we ask all our guests. Okay. It's going to be a very simple question, but also a little bit complicated. What scares you? Now, when we ask you what scares you, it doesn't necessarily have to be supernatural. Our answer is, as you know, is chicha. But we've had all sorts of other answers like life or my loved ones getting hurt.
Yeah.
So what scares you the most?
I think the idiot answer would be Singapore government. Scares me.
Wow. This is the first time on our show someone say they're scared of the government. Rightfully so.
Okay, but honestly, okay, this might be weird lah. It might be weird because we are all from different faith, right?
Yeah.
But I'm afraid of the afterlife. Yeah, so in my religion, in this world is just the third phase in life. Life is actually very long. Even so, after we die, we still have to face the consequences and whatnot. I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of death. Obviously, the reason why I'm afraid of death is because I'm afraid of afterlife. Okay, and usually, okay, this is something weird. Maybe you guys cannot relate, but I don't know if you guys ever have this thought lah. This is quite deep lah. So have you ever thought like, after you die, right, in the afterlife, right, like just imagine you are just a soul, right, just floating in the galaxy, and then you cannot feel your body. You have no possession. You possess anything. You don't possess anything. You cannot control your arms. You cannot control your hands. You are basically nothing.
Yep.
Now you can control your body. You can hold your mic, hold this drink water. But when you die, have you ever imagined like you are nothing? You're just a soul lost in the galaxy. Or lost in the galaxy. That one like Power Ranger already. But yeah, you are just a lost soul and you got nothing. You're basically nothing already. So I don't know. Like sometimes when I think about it, right, I really can zone out. Then like I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
That's a good answer.
I mean, I'm not that afraid of death. I think death is what makes life beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of the pain.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna hurt like hell.
Pain off?
I mean, when you die, it depends on how you die, right? It's probably gonna hurt, right?
Yeah. The moment when your soul
you're like
go out of
ouch,
your body.
like god damn, like that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just natural lah. If we all live forever, then we are no longer humans.
Yeah, I mean, if we all live forever, we won't appreciate life.
Yeah, exactly.
That.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, Fa.
Yes.
I know it's been a while since we recorded an episode, like
Yep.
about a week. But can you tell our audience when and where to catch the new season of Tales from Incredible Tales?
New episodes go live every week on Spotify, YouTube, Me Listen, Me Watch, and Apple Podcasts.
Nice. Still got it.
Still got it.
All right.
My name's Jeb. My name is Fa.
My name is Wayne.
My name is Kyle, and 3, 2, 1. And remember, just because they are stories,
it
doesn't mean they're not true.
Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, folks.
If you want to stay up to date on HANTU or listen to our other podcasts like Ghost Maps, subscribe now and follow us on social media. Look for We Are HANTU or click the links in the description. You can also be one of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Air is a HANTU production, hosted by Kyle Ong and Wayne Ray, with album art by Jolene Lim, and recorded on Audio Technica mics.